I'm Dennis Stevens. Have you aboard?
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm excited to start announcing some basketball. It's been something I've been looking forward to for a while, and now the time's finally here, so I'm glad to lend a hand and be the voice of the Tigers and the Lady Tigers.
We've got an interesting matchup tonight. Caldwell County, a young, fast, quick team against some experience returning from Lyon County. They lose a couple of their big scorers from last year, so it should be an interesting game coming up here with our youth and speed and some of their savviness.
It should be, especially with both teams. This is their first opener for the season. I know both want to come out to a good start, the Tigers especially against a regional rival like Lyon County. It's an important way to start the season, and it's a game that they'll want to get off on the right foot with.
And we're 4 minutes and 43 seconds from tip-off here in Game 1. Game 2 following from Caldwell County and against the boys from Lyon County. That's going to be an interesting matchup too as well. So we've got two for the price of one tonight, ball game wise. So we just hope you listen, tune in, and enjoy the broadcast. And we'll find out how the season unfolds. For Caldwell County has some experience in Chandra Litchfield, Cameron Clift are two of the starters from last year. So we'll see how Coach Thomas comes out and puts the other players on the floor that will make up our starting lineup. We already know the starters for Lyon County. They'll be number 2, Allie Ellis, number 11, Terriana Johnson, number 13, Jenna White, number 31, Hannah Holloman, number 33, Allison Murphy. And a lot of these kids from Lyon County got to see action last year. So, again, it's going to be an interesting matchup. I'm sure there'll be some turnovers in the first part of the game. Everybody's got butterflies, Eric, so whoever makes the fewest mistakes, I think, will win the game.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. It's especially coming from a coaching perspective, the first game of the season is always a nerve-wracking one. It's always one that you don't want to be the first person to make that first mistake, but you also can't hold yourself back and limit yourself on the way you want to play.
I should inform our listeners that Eric is the head soccer coach for the Lady Tiger soccer team, so he has 4 or 5 of the young ladies on the basketball team played for him during the season, so he knows what they're capable of.
Oh yeah, they got a few out there that are definitely speedy, some that are some excellent soccer players, so I'm very excited to see how that athletic ability translates onto the basketball court as well.
I know Zaria Blunt was really quick and agile on the soccer field and played a little bit of basketball last year. I'm just wondering, hopefully she's improved quite a bit with the basketball in her hands. It's something kicking it. It's another thing trying to dribble it. So we'll see how Zaria, really fast and the ability to get from coast to coast in really a short period of time.
Oh yeah, she's one that, like I said, on the soccer field, was actually our leading goal scorer. Extremely fast, extremely agile, and excited to see how that translates as well onto the floor.
We're to tell you where we are here in the Lyon County Gym. We're right at mid-court. They've moved the announcer's booth a little bit up and against the back wall here, below the first level. A little bit dangerous in that we can't see the out-of-bounds line on this side from about 2/3 of the court. So we'll be looking and straining. Whether we stand up or not remains to be seen. So, but it's a nice crowd assembling here at the Jason White Gymnasium, and should be full really by the time the boys kick it off. Student section Lyon County is beginning to assemble en masse, and I can't see behind us what's going on with our crowd, but I would assume we've got a lot of people and supporters of the Tigers, Lady Tigers here as well, Eric.
Oh yes, I took a little peek back there. Can see we're starting to fill up pretty nicely, and that's something I really like about basketball is just the atmosphere. Something that you don't get in a lot of other sports that are in a open stadium. Basketball, it's enclosed. This is a smaller gym, and that makes for a great atmosphere, especially the student section right on the court. You've got fans on both sides. Should be a really electric atmosphere here tonight.
And we're down under a minute to tip-off time. We don't know the Lady Tiger starters yet. We do know the Lyon County Lady Lion starters, and as we get back, let's take 30 seconds, go back to the station. We'll be back with the starting lineups.
ABC Finance is holding a food drive for their friends now through December 16th. For every non-perishable item donated, you'll be entered into a drawing for a $50 gift card, and a total of 4 gift cards will be given away. ABC Finance would like to make your Christmas merry with a stress-free holiday loan that's easy to handle. So, with the holidays approaching soon, be sure to see ABC Finance for a Christmas loan with no payment until January. Call ABC Finance at 270-365-7444 or stop by the office at 430 Highway 62 West to Princeton Plaza and have the best holiday ever.
Howdy, folks. KFC's Colonel Sanders here. You and a friend can tackle hunger with KFC's new $10 chicken. I'm not above making obvious football metaphors to tell you about KFC's new $10 chicken share. Share 9 extra crispy tenders, 6 pieces of original recipe, a lot of popcorn nuggets, or 12 hot wings. Get a friend, get the KFC, and get a $10 chicken share. It'll be a touchdown. Like I said, not above it. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
Limited time offer. Participating KFC. Prices may vary. Tax and substitutions extra. Offer is not available at all locations.
Fortner Gas Company is a full-service local and family-owned propane company offering services in Princeton, Cadiz, Madisonville, and Murray. Right now, Fortner Gas is offering specials on propane. Fortner Gas offers Holland and Napoleon grills, Dixie choppers, and they also have Red Max weed eaters. Contact Fortner Gas Company today for all of your residential, commercial, and agricultural propane needs. Fortner Gas Company, a family.
And we're back here at Jason White Gymnasium following the playing of our national anthem, and the teams are now assembling to be introduced to the crowd, and as visitors, Caldwell County will be introduced first. And coming out first for the Lady Tigers, we'll see her here just in a second. And being introduced first to the crowd is Bella McConnell, number 20.
Starting at forward, a 5'6" sophomore, number 14, Masha Glover.
First out, I believe we had a mistake on the first out is Masha Glover, number 14.
Next, Peyton Young.
And Peyton Young, number 3, coming out. Chandra Litchfield being introduced to the crowd, number 5. Next up is young Jada Boyd. And last for the Caldwell County Tigers, senior Cameron Cliff being introduced.
And the head coach is Miss Melissa Thomas.
And for the Lyon County Lions, first up for the Lyon, number 31, Hannah Holloman being introduced first. And followed up by number 33, Allison Murphy. Being introduced to the crowd is number 2, Allie Ellis. Next up is number 11, Terriana Johnson. And the last Lion to be introduced, Jenna White, number 13 for the Lyon County Lions. We have 3 officials working this game, and to take us with the play-by-play, our Tiger announcer, Eric Jacobs.
Thank you, Bob. Yeah, we've got the Tigers getting out onto the floor now. The Lady Lions talking a bit with their coach, getting ready to get this season tipped off. I know both sides look excited, both sides look energetic. It should be a great matchup here at Jason White Gymnasium.
And Caldwell County will be moving right to left on a radio dial. Lyon County left to right. Officials moving in for the tip, and here we go.
And we're off. Ball's going to be controlled by Caldwell. It's kicked out to Boyd, who takes it in. Boyd, top of the key, swings it out to Clift. Clift back to Boyd. Boyd to Young. Young holds the ball, back to Boyd. Boyd to Young. Looking down low, nothing there, goes to Boyd. Over to Clift. Holds on, swings it down low to Litchfield. Litchfield back to Clift. Down low, ball is going to be stolen.
Carriana Johnson with the steal for Lyon County.
He's going to swing it up top. To the outside to number 2, Ellis. Ellis back to Johnson. Johnson back to Ellis. Ellis top of the key, drops it up top to White. White down low to Murphy. It's going to be tipped up and stolen by Boyd. Drops it low to Clift. Clift off the backboard, and it's down. Caldwell gets first blood, and it's 2-0 Lady Tigers. Johnson's going to bring the ball up court. Be pressed by Clift at the line. Going one-on-one. Johnson with Clift. Holds on to the ball, top of the key, drops it off for Murphy. Murphy going to swing it up top to White. White drops it over to Holloman. Holloman holds. Dribbles. Top of the key to Johnson. Johnson will hold. Going one-on-one with Clift. Holds on, holds on. Looking for something to happen. Is going to drive in and check it up top to Ellis. Ellis in the paint, swings it out wide to 31. Goes up, and that will be 3 for Hannah Holloman. Now 3-2 Tigers, 6:34 left. Boyd to bring the ball in. Boyd swings it to Clift, back to Boyd. Ball's tipped, but Clift is able to retain possession.
Lyon County is in a zone, and Lady Tigers in a man-to-man defensively.
Looking to find the way to unlock this. Going to drop it to Clift, who swings it wide to Litchfield. Pulls up for 3, off the iron, but rebounded by Glover. Glover out to Young. Young to Boyd, center court. Boyd's going to swing it over to Clift, back to Boyd. Looking, puts it down low in the paint to Litchfield. It's going to be a 3-second violation. I believe it was on Chandra Litchfield. Johnson's going to bring that ball down for the Lady Lions now. It's for something to open up. He's going to swing it out to White. White holds the ball, far left side. Swings it down low in the paint. That is to Holloman. Ball does not fall. Rebounded. Swung out to Murphy. Murphy up for 3. Off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Murphy, but it's kicked out for the Lions ball.
Action a little bit ragged off the start of the bat here, Eric. Caldwell County cannot get the ball inside.
It's looking tough for both teams as it's inbounded by the Lions. It's going to be to Johnson. Johnson's going to swing it out to Murphy. Murphy over to White. It's going to go to Murphy. Murphy back to Johnson.
And Cameron Clift is on Murphy out, or Johnson out front.
It's going to go to Ellis. Ellis holds. Looks for something, puts it over to Johnson, who pulls for a 3, and that drops. Goes to 6-2 Lady Lions. 5:06 left to play as Boyd takes it up to the line. Boyd brings it up. Lions still in 2-3 zone. Drops it over to Clift, to Boyd, who almost loses the ball but retains. Drives, jumps a little bit short, and that's going to be rebounded by Terriana Johnson. Johnson bringing the ball down, pressured by Clift. Johnson, little one-on-one. Johnson's going to drop it off to White. White driving, drops off to Ellis. Ellis mid-range jumper, it falls. It's going to be 8-2 for the Lady Lions as the Tigers take a timeout.
Lyon County able to move the ball around on the periphery and get 2 wide open threes. And on that particular play, just really lost their lady, I would think, trying to pick her up on defense, Eric.
Yeah, it looks like there's been a bit of confusion on that defensive side for the Tigers, and credit to the Lions. They've played a pretty strong zone down there on the defensive end. That's something I'm sure that Coach Thomas is talking to them about, find a way to move the ball a little quicker and break that down.
We have put up 1 shot from behind the 3-point arc. It was no good. Our only goal has been on a breakaway, a steal and layup by Cameron Clift.
Right, ball's going to be inbounded now. That's going to be Boyd who takes it up the court. Lions still in their zone. It's going to be passed over to Clift. Drops center of the paint for Glover. Ball's up, and it is tipped by 33 Murphy. This is going to be Johnson bringing on a fast break for the Tigers. It's going to be Ellis, pulls up for 3. No good, bounces off the iron.
Glover with the rebound for the Lady Tigers.
Boyd Quick switch over. Young's going to go for a mid-range off the glass. No good. It's rebounded by Glover, but blocked by Murphy.
Lyon County have gotten their hands on at least 3 shots tonight. Really active on their feet.
They have. They've been very good about any time there's any threat of a shot, they pressure it quickly. There's Litchfield up for it. They're going to call a foul. Litchfield's going to be able to come to the line and look to take 2 points for the Tigers.
31, Hannah Holloman picks up her first foul.
That'll be Holloman's first, Lyons first. Here's Litchfield at the line to go for her first. Ball's up, and it's going to bounce off the back of the iron. No good. One more to go. Litchfield's going to line up again. Look at the basket. Ball is up, and it is no good. Bounces off 2 sides of the iron and drops to Johnson for the rebound. Johnson, quick break. Drops it off to Ellis. Ellis is going to check it back to White. Comes back to White. White holding, drops off to Ellis. Ellis pressured by Young. Trying to find something. Nothing yet. Drops it down low. It's going to be swung up top. Great pressure by Boyd. Comes down, goes up, and it drops. So that's 2 more for the Lady Tigers. Score is now 8-4 Lady Lions with 3:35 remaining. Johnson comes to bring the ball up court. Pressured. Stuffed by Litchfield there, but gets it back. It's good pressure there by Chandler Litchfield, but the ball scoots out to Ellis, who takes a shot. It's no good, but gets her own rebound. Puts it to Johnson. Johnson's going to swing it wide to White. White back to Johnson.
Lyon County with the 8-4 lead over Lady Tigers.
Murphy now with the ball, top of the key, is going to hold on to it, drop it back to White. White plays it down low. Holloman goes up for the shot. It is no good. Ball bounces out, and that will be Lady Tigers basketball.
3 minutes to go here in the first quarter with the score. Caldwell County 4, trailing Lyon County 8-4.
We've got a quick sub. We've got Peyton Young coming out of the game for Katie Franklin for the Lady Tigers. Ball's inbounded, and Boyd brings it up the court, top of the key. She's going to swing it over to Franklin. Franklin down low for Litchfield. Swings over for Cliff, but that's going to be intercepted by Johnson. Lady Lions on a quick break. Johnson back to Ellis. Ellis up top for White. Might shoot Holloman. Holloman's going to drop it back over for Johnson. Top of the key, holds on to it one-on-one. Drops it back over to Ellis. Ellis swings it wide to go to White. White holding on, looking, looks to drive, is going to swing it out to the far right side. It's going to be Holloman, falls just short. Holloman back up top to Johnson, quick pass to the outside. It's going to be stolen by Cameron Clift on that, and it's going to be Tigers ball now bringing it in. Tigers look for a quick break. Drop it low to Litchfield, who puts it off the glass for 2. Score now, Lady Lions 8, Lady Tigers 6, 2:07 remaining. Ball's at the top of the key now. It switches over to Ellis. Ellis back to Johnson. Johnson really trying to take control of this Lady Lions offense. He drops it off to Ellis for a 3. Is no good off the iron, but is rebounded by White. Another 3 up off the iron, but rebounded again by Ellis. A little bit of a fight for that ball there. Comes out almost out of bounds on that, but that is going to be a backcourt violation. Maybe
something that you just can't do, Eric. You have to know the game well enough to know you're in front court. You can't be throwing it into backcourt.
Yeah, that's one of those situations like we talked about before game. Maybe some pre-game jitters. You're not quite thinking. You're more focused on you're down 2 first season of the game. You're trying to make something happen and get in.
And you've just come up with a steal too.
That's right. It's unfortunate for the Lady Tigers. Johnson now with the ball being guarded tight by Clift once again. Johnson looking for help. Is going to swing it out to Murphy. Murphy looking for help, almost over the head of White, but she draws it in. White driving into the lane, drops it up top, and that is going to be a 3 for Terriana Johnson. Lady Lions now 11-6 over the Lady Tigers, 1:15 remaining. It's going to be dropped over to Franklin, back to Clift. Ball's contested, Clift gets it. Cliff now top of the key, looking for help, swings to Litchfield. Litchfield pulling for a mid-range jumper is no good. It's going to be a contested ball on the sideline, goes out for Lady Tigers ball. Lady Tigers still just seeming to struggle a little bit trying to get something going on that offensive possession and break down that zone. But a quick inbound and is blocked, but it is going to be a foul on number 33, Allison Murphy. Litchfield got the quick inbound, went up for a shot, was contested by Murphy, and Murphy caught her arm just a bit. So now Litchfield will go back to the line to try and put up 2. Litchfield up. First one drops. Litchfield now 1 for 3 from the free throw line. Goes up for the second. Ball is up, and it drops as well. Put another one on the board for the Lady Tigers. Now 11-8 Lady Lions. Quick inbound to Ellis. Ellis pressured there by Litchfield is going to throw it to Murphy. Murphy far side. That's going to be a 3 for Jenna White. Lady Lions really taking control of that 3-point line right now. Ball's going to be swapped over to Litchfield. Litchfield to Cliff. Back to Litchfield, who looks for 3. It's going to kiss off the back of the iron. No good, but rebounded by McConnell, who goes up and is fouled.
Lyon County with 4 threes so far, Eric, and only 1 2-point basket.
It's going to be the foul on number 14. 13, my mistake. Jenna White. As McConnell goes for the free throw. McConnell's up for 1, and it drops.
And this young lady will battle.
Oh, she will. Bella is a physical player. She shoots her second free throw just off the edge of the iron, doesn't fall. It's going to be rebounded by Murphy. Murphy's going to go over to Johnson. Johnson swings it for White. White holding on to the ball, top of the key, back down to Johnson. Johnson battling up top to White again. White's going to put it over to Ellis. Ellis with the 3, just off the front of the iron. Contested, but Murphy comes up with it for the Lady Lions. It's going to be played down low just over the head of Allison Holloman. Lady Tigers have the ball. 4 seconds on the clock. They're going to swing it over to Glover. Glover's shot is going to be blocked by number 33, Allison Murphy. So that's going to be the end of the first quarter. It's going to be Lady Lions 14, Lady Tigers 30-second break, and we'll be back with you after 30.
When you need extra time to heal, Caldwell Medical Center's swing bed program can help you if you've been discharged from a hospital but still need recovery time before going home. Who's right for swing bed? Patients with recent joint repair or replacement, recovering from a wound or major surgery, patients who need acute physical or occupational therapy, patients in need of post-hospitalization pain management or IV therapy, or patients recovering from a stroke. For more information, contact Caldwell Medical Center at 270-365-0300. Caldwell Medical Center, located at 100 Medical Center Drive.
And welcome back to Jason White Gymnasium for the start of the second quarter. One thing I noticed in the first quarter, Caldwell County not getting the 50-50 balls either, Eric.
No, that seemed to be something that there's been a lot of rebounds that could have been picked up by the Lady Tigers, but Lyon County, to their credit, has been very aggressive in trying to scoop up those offensive rebounds.
And Lyon County inbounded here to start the second quarter, and with the play-by-play, Eric Jacobs.
Got Terriana Johnson with the ball now. He's going to put it over to Murphy. Murphy down to White. Swing it to the top. Johnson, who drives in the paint. He's going to come up with the ball with Bella McConnell. Will be a jump ball. Possession goes to the Lady Tigers. That's another example of Bella battling there.
Yes, and strong. She did not let go of the ball either.
No, she did not back down one bit and wins the Tigers possession. It's going to be brought in by Cliff now. Top of the key is going to swing it out roll wide. The perimeter ball's going to be broken up by Johnson. That'll be a steal for her. Johnson is going to play the ball down low to Ellis. Ellis tries to drive it low for Holloman, but that ball is kicked out. Good to Tiger defending there on that fast break. Ball's going to be inbounded now by Allie Ellis. Ellis swings it out wide for Holloman. Up top for Johnson. Johnson's going to hold the ball, swings it to the left side of the perimeter, goes up for 3, off the iron. Contested ball by Mashi Glover and Hannah Holloman, and that ball is going to go out for a Tigers ball.
Checking into the game for the Lady Tigers, it's Jada Boyd replacing Cameron Clift, and also coming out.
It's going to be Katie Franklin, and that will be Peyton Young replacing her. Boyd, top of the key, is going to swing it out to the right side of the perimeter for Young. Drops it inside the paint to Glover. Back out to Young for the three. Just off the iron, no good. Looks like they're going to call a push there on Chandra Litchfield. That will be her first of the night. Ball being inbounded now by Johnson. Johnson's going to swing the ball out to Murphy. Murphy bringing it in. Swings it far side for Ellis. Ellis thought about shooting but doesn't. Drops it off. And that is going to be another three made by the Lady Lions for number 13, Jenna White. Lady Lions really owning that perimeter tonight. Litchfield's going to swing it out to Boyd. Boyd with the ball, top of the key. Swings it out far right side to Litchfield. Litchfield goes to drive, up for the shot, and she will be fouled. Be on number 13, Jenna White, I believe.
And it is on Jenna White.
That will be on Jenna White, so it brings Litchfield back to the free throw line.
Jenna White's second foul of the evening.
Litchfield puts up the first. Gets a nice bounce off the back of the iron. That's going to drop for one. Got two checking in. Coming out of the game for the Lady Lions is number 13, Jenna White, for number 12, Lulu Taylor. And for the Lady Tigers, coming into the game was Lucy Goffinette. Not sure who she came in for quite yet, though.
I think she's in for Bella.
For Bella McConnell. Ball's going to be swung out wide to Holloman. Holloman puts it up top for Murphy. Murphy back to Johnson. Johnson looks to drive, is going to drop it off to White. Back to Johnson. Johnson, top of the key, swings it far right side for Murphy.
And the Lady Tigers have gone into a zone.
Trying to switch it up defensively a little bit, see if they can
sort of a matchup zone.
Hold these Lady Tigers off of hitting so many deep balls. It's going to be Johnson still with the ball, goes for the drive, floats it over the head of Hannah Holloman, and that will be a Tigers ball.
Lyon County with the lead here, 17-11, 6 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Boyd bringing the ball in half court. Boyd's going to swing it right side to Goffinette. Goffinette looking for help, plays it back up top of the key to Young. Young plays it over to Goffinette, back to Young. Young goes to drive, puts it left side to Boyd. Boyd looking for someone open, finds Young. Young's going to drive, holds on, drops it in the paint for Glover. Glover goes up, and she is going to be fouled by number 33, Allison Murphy.
And that's Murphy's second foul. Lyon County with 5 fouls here in the ball game so far.
This will be Glover's first opportunity at the line. See what she can put up tonight. Glover, first free throw, high arcing ball, in there. So it's going to be 17-12 now, Lady Lions, as we have another substitution for the Lady Lions. Coming out as number 33, Allison Murphy, for number 30, Ashlyn Doom. Glover ready to put up her second. Ball is up, and it's off the iron in the backboard. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson brings the ball over half court. He's going to drop it off for Ellis. Ellis holding on to that ball. To White, top of the key. White goes to drive. That is going to be a foul on the floor. That is going to be on number 12, Lucy Goffinette. That will be her first foul of the night. Johnson looking to inbound it to Ellis. Ellis right back to Johnson. Johnson looking for help on the baseline. Top of the perimeter to Ellis. Ellis over to Holloman. Holloman back to Johnson, who pulls a three. No good off the iron, but another offensive rebound for the Lady Lions by mistake as the ball goes up, and Hannah Holloman is fouled. That foul will go against
number 21, Jada Boyd. Jada's first foul of the evening.
First, and this will be Holloman at the line for the Lady Lions. Holloman puts up the first shot, and it's in there. Score now 18-12, Lady Lions. 5:19 left in the second quarter. Holloman's second is up, in and out. Rebounded by Litchfield. Litchfield to Boyd. Tigers looking to make a quick break here. To Young, who swings it to Litchfield, top of the key. Far right side to Goffinette. Up for a long two. Bounces off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Holloman. Holloman swings it out to Johnson. Johnson taking her time, bringing it to mid. Looks like Boyd will be there to press her. Johnson holding the ball, top of the perimeter. Johnson holds, Drops it off for Holloman. Holloman's going to swing it wide to Ellis. Ellis looks to drive. Drops it off to White. White goes for a shot. It was heavily contested by Goffinette. Goes up, and that is going to be a foul on the Lady Lions.
Number 31, I believe.
So it'll be 31, Hannah Holloman. The foul was on Mashi Glover going up for a contested rebound, and that's good to see the Lady Tigers starting to get in there and go for these rebounds now.
A real positive, healthy sign is that they're fighting for the loose ball now. We were just kind of turning our heads the first part of the game.
So that's good. Hopefully, like I said again, that maybe some of these first game jitters that they're working out. It's 18-12, 4:37 remaining as Glover goes up for the mid-range shot, doesn't get it, and is going to be called for the foul, going for the rebound. That is going to be the foul on number 14, Mashi Glover. Ellis to inbound the ball for the Lady Lions, goes to Johnson. Johnson is going to hold on to the ball to Ellis. Ellis goes to drive, takes a mid-range shot off the iron. That's going to be rebounded by Glover. Glover quickly to Boyd. Boyd's looking for Young, but that ball is going to be tipped by the Lady Lions. Out for a Caldwell throw. Got a substitution coming in now as number 13, Cameron Cliff, for number 12, Lucy Goffinette for the Lady Tigers. Boyd drops it off to Young, far left side. Young for three, no good, but that ball is going to be tipped by a Lady Lion on the way out. Will be Lady Tigers ball.
I thought we hit that ball in there.
I did too. I was very surprised to see it go that way. She sold it. Ball's going to be far side. Long three for Cliff's going to kiss off the glass. No good. That's rebounded by Ellis for the Lady Lions. Ellis to Johnson. Johnson's going to be pressed in her own end by Cameron Cliff. Cliff trying to stall her as much as she can. Back softball is going to be to Ellis. Ellis back to Johnson. Top of the perimeter. Pressed by Cliff again. Johnson with the ball to Ellis. Ellis looks to drive. Kicks it out. It's number 12, Lulu White. Puts it up and no good. Rebounded by Bella McConnell. McConnell looking for some help there. That ball's going to be tipped by Johnson, but corralled by Boyd. Boyd driving the lane, dancing through traffic, puts it up, and it drops. Spectacular play there by Jada Boyd.
Under heavy defensive pressure.
Fantastic play there by the freshman. Ball's going to be kicked out to Johnson for the Tigers. White mishandles it, regains it. Johnson top of the key, pressed again there by Cliff. Clift has been on her just about every time she has touched the ball. As Ellis takes a mid-range in the middle of the paint, no good. Rebounded again by McConnell. It's nice to see McConnell starting to get in some work there. Clift top the perimeter, drops it to Boyd. Boyd driving. Short jumper, no good. It's a little contested by Johnson there. Johnson's going to receive the ball. There's going to be a timeout for the Lady Lions. 18-14, 2:53 to go in the second quarter. We'll go ahead and take a 30-second break, and we'll be back with you on WPKY Online.
Is your debit card community-driven? At Farmers Bank, it is important to us to give back to our community. That is why we have developed the Tiger Card. The Tiger Card is a debit card that is free to all Farmers Bank checking account holders. Each time you use your Tiger Card, Farmers Bank will donate to our local Youth Inc. Children's Sports Program. We've given over $40,000 to date to Youth Inc. through the Tiger Card program. Come get your Tiger Card today. We can print them instantly at our main office. Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Howdy, folks. KFC's Colonel Sanders here. You and a friend can tackle hunger with KFC's new $10 chicken share. That's right. I'm not above making obvious football metaphors to tell you about KFC's new $10 chicken share. Share 9 extra crispy tenders, 6 pieces of original recipe, a lot of popcorn nuggets, or 12 hot wings. Get a friend, get to KFC, and get a $10 chicken share. It'll be a touchdown. Like I said, not above it. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
Limited time offer. Participating KFC. Prices may vary. Taxes and substitutions extra.
Welcome back to the ball game. Lyon County inbounds the ball and turned it over, throwing the ball out of bounds. It'll be the Lady Tiger basketball with 2 minutes and 36 seconds to go. And for the play-by-play, here's Eric Jacobs.
Go ball's going to be inbounded by the Lady Tigers by Chandra Litchfield. Comes to Jada Boyd. Boyd's going to bring it midcourt. Boyd top the key, drops it over to the right side for Clift. Clift holds on, checks it back to Boyd. Boyd swings it to the left side. Played inside for Glover. Young with the shot, no good. Contested ball. Boyd comes up with an excellent play there to get it to Glover. Glover to Cliff for an open jumper, and it's in. Excellent excellent play there by Boyd again. She's really starting to come into this game as time goes along.
We're playing a little bit more aggressive, and it's paying off for us.
We are. It's much, much better than it did at the beginning of the game. It's encouraging to see as now Ellis is pressed. Cliff on Johnson now with the ball. Johnson pick set by Ellis there. Johnson still holds, drops it off to White. White looking to drive, but it's pressured there by Boyd. Boyd tight on her, tips the ball. It'll be a turnover, but it goes. That will be a travel on Cliff. Oh. Contested ball there. That's a questionable call.
It's a jump ball if it's anything.
That's a questionable call there. That's it was kind of a bang play. It got tied up between two players. You would have thought it would have been a jump ball. He's going to see it a different way, so it goes for a travel. Lady Lions ball.
Lyon with a 2-point lead here late in the second quarter.
They're going to check it in to Johnson. Johnson holds on to the ball. Pressured again by Cliff. Cliff, it's more just on her. We're doing a better job, it looks like, of defending that perimeter. And at the beginning, it looks like we're trying to be a bit more aggressive as Johnson plays the ball out to Ellis. Ellis swings it to Doom, who puts it up. That is going to be an air ball that will go out.
Lady Tiger possession. Lyon County with only 4 points in this quarter, Eric, with the Lady Tigers scoring 7, so that's cutting into their lead.
That's good, and I think that can really be attributed to that aggressive play that the Lady Tigers have seemed to come out with this quarter. So it's checked up top to Boyd. Boyd with a high arcing shot off the back of the glass, no good. Rebounded by Ellis. That will be a foul by Mashi Glover reaching in to try and win that ball back.
And that's Mashi's second foul. Only Lady Tiger with 2 fouls. 1 minute, 12 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Lady Lions 18, Lady Tigers 16. Tigers have brought it within 2 as they look to press the full court. Clift is going to pressure Johnson. Johnson trying to get the edge on her. Johnson lays it off to Ellis. Ellis tries to play it over, brings it down, uncontested, lays it up, and it's good. Boyd once again.
Her quickness is just, it's so quick that you don't see what's happening.
No, she has been just absolutely crucial in this quarter.
And we're tied here, sports fans.
As Litchfield blocks that ball, it's going to be knocked out for a Lady Lions possession, but excellent defensive play there by Chandra Litchfield. First big block for the Lady Tigers tonight.
18-18 with 38 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Made it a ball game now. This is getting a lot more intense, a lot more aggressive as time goes along. It's going to be Ellis for the Lady Lions looking to check the ball in. Up there's thrown in, and that's going to be taken. Boyd now with the ball. Through some traffic, nifty little move over to Bella McConnell. Off the glass and in. Lady Tigers now with the lead, 20-18, 27 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Ball's over to Johnson, quick ball to Doom. Doom uncontested, puts it up off the iron but can't get it. That's going to be rebounded by the Lady Tigers, and there will be a foul on the play. That will be number 2, Allie Ellis for the Lady Lions.
That's Lions, Lady Lions' 7th foul, so we'll be in the bonus here. Caldwell County clawed back, and we've taken a 2-point lead here with the freshmen contributing mightily, Jada Boyd and Bella McConnell.
So we'll go now for the 1-and-1. Peyton Young to take these. Young looking to put the first one in. The ball's up and it's good, so we'll line up and take a second. Lady Tigers take the 21-18 lead now. Look to extend that lead to 4 with this free throw. Looks like we're going to have a substitution. Well, maybe not. A little bit of confusion there. So again, those first game jitters from both sides. It's going to be Young going for her second free throw. It's going to be waved off. There's going to be a lane violation. So it'll be Lady Lions ball. 21-18 Lady Tigers now, 19-9 remaining. Ball's going to be tossed into Johnson, but stolen by Cliff. Cliff down to Litchfield, who's pressured. Litchfield goes up for it, and it drops. Excellent defensive pressure there by the Lady Tigers.
Now, full-court press is paying big dividends.
It is. It is really, really messing with the Lady Lions' rhythm on their offense as McConnell steps in for that and is going to get a foul. A little too strong again on that. just for how it's been paying off for the Lady Tigers this quarter.
And that's still only the sixth foul against the Lady Tigers. Lyon County to inbound it with 0.4 seconds to go.
Ball's inbounded to Johnson. Johnson from a half-court shot. Not a bad effort, but it's going to fall short.
And we're here at the end of the first half of play. It's Caldwell County 23, the Lady Lions 18. And we're going to go back to the radio station if I can get Jordan's attention. We're going to go back and for 2 minutes. Then we'll be back, and maybe we'll have some stats at that time.
Mobile deposit is here. This is Mona Van Hooser with First Southern National Bank, and our new mobile app is loaded with extra features, including mobile deposit. Now you can use your smartphone's camera to deposit checks on the go. Just endorse, point, click, and send. Download our new mobile app and try it today. First Southern National Bank, member FDIC.
With the weather beginning to get cooler and the feet
And welcome back to Lady Tigers basketball here at Jason White Gymnasium in Lyon County with this second region matchup between the Lady Lions and the Lady Tigers. I'm Eric Jacobs here with Bob Hayes and Jordan Dunn from WPKY Online. We appreciate you tuning in and listening to this opening match of the season. And it was an interesting half, as both sides looked like they had a little bit of jitters coming into the game, but as the game started to go along, it looked like everything started to fall into place. The Lady Lions took a quick early lead in the first quarter, but as time went along, the Lady Tigers picked up a bit more aggressiveness, and they ended up with a 23-18 lead to take us into halftime.
I'll be with the stats here in a few minutes, Eric, if you can just keep a little monologue going here.
That'll work. So just a couple things may be interesting to a few people. With this being one of the first nights for high school basketball in the state of Kentucky, there are some District 7 games going on the girls' end. That's Dawson Springs versus Hopkins County Central, and what I'm sure is a good matchup for those two. We should have scores during the boys' game halftime for those girls' games to kind of give you an update on where everything's falling out after this opening night. There's also Union at Madisonville North Hopkins. I know that the games with Madisonville North are always a highly contested one. That's always one that's looked forward to, and I know people are usually wondering how they're doing. In the second region games that are going on, we've got Webster at Hopkinsville, Muhlenberg at Christian County, Livingston at McCracken County, and University Heights Academy at Trigg County. All of these games are teams who are one or the other are members of the second region, and those can determine how that regional tournament falls into place at the end of the regular season. So like I said, at halftime it is a 23-18 Lady Tigers lead.
And I now have the stats compiled, Eric. So we'll look at it. 6 minutes and 57 seconds to go here, and at halftime for the game, Caldwell County trailed at the end of one quarter, 14-9 to the Lyon County Lions. Caldwell County outscores the Lady Lions in the second quarter, 14-4, to take a 23-18 lead here in the at halftime for the Tigers. Peyton Young, 1 out of 2 at the free throw line for 1 point. Chandra Litchfield, 2 field goals, both of the 2-point variety, and she is 4 out of 6 from the charity stripe for 8 points. Cameron Cliff, 2 field goals for 4 points, both the 2-point variety. Mashi Glover with 1 out of 2 from the charity stripe. Bella McConnell real active, and that's when our fortunes turned around. And when she came in and began to own the boards, she has 3 points here at halftime, 1 2-point field goal, 1 out of 2 at night. Total Caldwell's County total here at halftime of 23 points. In this game only to the but got them to go down. Number 2, Ellie Ellis with 9 on a 2-point for 6 points. Jenna White, 2 of the 3-point right for her point total here. He's 18 points here at halftime. Lyon County only 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. Caldwell County, on the other hand, has been to the line 12 times and hit 7 of them. When they got more active down inside, that's when the fouls started coming. They were attempting to block our shots, Eric, and Lyon County has really 3 players with 2 fouls each. That's Jenna White, Hannah Holloman, and Allison Murphy. The Lady Tigers, the only player with 2 fouls is Mashi Glover. Bella McConnell has 1, Jada Boyd 1, Lucy Goffnett 1, Chandler Litchfield 1, and that's nobody really in foul trouble for either team right now. So Caldwell County shaking off the doldrums at the end of 1, comes back with a 14-point second quarter, and really I think our pressure has really taken its toll a little bit, and if we can come out and sustain that, we'll be in good shape here for the rest of the game.
I would agree. I think it changed tremendously whenever we started to play more aggressively on the defensive end, and that in turn led to a lot of fast breaks that didn't give the Lady Lions that opportunity to set up in that zone and really dig in defensively. And I think that was a key in us being able to take that lead, is we didn't give them time to set up. We moved the ball at a faster pace. We were a bit more aggressive going down low, and because of that, they weren't able to sustain that zone as they did in the first quarter.
And again, our defense got out a little bit higher. Those 5 threes that they hit, and probably 4 of those came in the first quarter. They were really uncontested, and our defense got out on them and really shut them down. Their inside game has really almost been non-existent. Lyon County's inside game. Well, Caldwell County is now getting the ball inside. We're not making a lot of shots, but we're getting inside with regularity and drawing the foul. So I think we've kind of, our eyes have been open a little bit as to the what we have to do to take control of this game. And a lot can happen in the third and fourth quarter, but we picked up the pace in the second quarter for sure.
A big thing for our defense down low, it really set the tone whenever Chandra Litchfield had that block that really just, set the tone for the way that we were going to defend down low, and because of that, we've really directed the ball outside well. Also wanted to take a second to talk about tonight at Lyon County. The theme is for childhood cancer awareness. They're doing this because Mr. Emerson is letting Caldwell know so we can do this together. That's worth coming for, and this is something I think everyone can get on board for, to support raising awareness for childhood cancer. Mr. Emerson here at Lyon County, his daughter Bailey is actually a cancer survivor, and they have a 3-year-old in Lyon County, Ariel Barton, who is currently undergoing treatment for leukemia. And you can support that with the Prayers for a Mermaid Facebook page. And so if you're coming out to the game tonight at Jason White Gymnasium, they're asking everyone to bring donations for Vanderbilt Children's Hospital, and that's where Ariel actually takes her chemo, and for St. Jude. These are 2 great organizations to donate to. This is a great cause to come out. If you're not doing anything tonight and you're in the area, come out, support these high school athletes, support funding research for childhood cancer. It's a great night for basketball, and we'd love to have you out here.
And certainly a very worthwhile cause. We're 1 minute and 25 seconds to go here before the start of the third quarter. We're going to take a 1-minute break here and go back to the station. This is 103.3 The Tiger. Back in 1 minute.
McRib. Hello, you delicious sandwich, you. How long's it been?
9 months, 3 days, 5 hours, 21
Honey,
minutes.
please, I'm trying to enjoy my McRib. Wait a minute, how'd you know that?
Because I've been waiting that long, too.
I love you.
Wait, me or the McRib?
McRib is back. Try it on the new McPick 2 for $5 menu, along with a quarter pounder with cheese and a 10-piece chicken McNuggets. For limited time, choose any 2 for $5. Registration may vary. See store for details.
Community Medical Clinic is proud to announce that we are now able to provide childhood immunizations and are pleased to offer well-child examinations. With our extended hours from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., getting an appointment that is convenient for your family has never been easier. Nurse practitioners Beth Devine and Ellery Natton, as well as Juan Ray, are happy to see your children for annual examinations as well as when a child or other family member is sick. Call today in Princeton at 365-0227 for an appointment. Community Medical Clinic is located at 310 Hawthorne Street, providing professional care close to your home and close to your heart.
And welcome back here to Jason White Gymnasium. Halftime is now officially over, but beginning the third quarter, Caldwell County in lead here, 23-18, and it'll take us the play-by-play here in the third quarter. The play-by-play announcer for the WPKY, Eric Jacobs.
All right, Lyon County will be inbounding the ball for the start of this third quarter. It'll be Ellis inbounding the ball. On the floor for the Lady Tigers are Young, Clift, Glover, Boyd, and Litchfield. Ball's inbounded. Litchfield's going to pick up a quick steal, and Litchfield will instantly, as soon as she takes it, be fouled. I believe that will be on number 11. And that will be on Terriana Johnson.
Terriana's first foul of the sloppy pass that time by Lyon County.
And it looks like the Lady Tigers are coming out equally as aggressive as they did at the end of that second quarter, which is encouraging to see. Ball's dropped down low, but it's going to slide through the hands of Litchfield. That is going to be 33, Allison Murphy bringing the ball in. He checks it over to White. White up, but no good. It's going to be rebounded by the Lady Lions. The shot's going to be contested by Litchfield, goes up. It's going to be a struggle for it. It bounces out to Holloman. Holloman's going to put it to Johnson. Johnson over to White. White will drop it down to Murphy. Murphy, far right side, up for a three. That is going to be well short and rebounded by Mashi Glover. Glover's going to play the ball to Boyd. Boyd bringing the ball, a little bit of pace, top the perimeter, over to Clift. Clift back to Boyd. Boyd checks it to Clift. Clift down low, bounces out of the hands of Glover, but picked up by Young. Back to Clift. Down low to Litchfield, bobbles the ball a bit, goes up, contested. That is going to be rebounded by Murphy, and there will be a foul.
Fouls on Litchfield, be her second. Had a pretty nice move in there, just couldn't get the shot. Got herself too far into the backboard, Eric, on that shot attempt.
Yeah, she was a little pressed for space at that time, and I'm sure she'll look to correct that the next time around. The ball's going to be inbounded to Johnson. Johnson pressed by Clift. Tigers looking like they're wanting to press that full court again. Clift drops it off to Holloman. Holloman's going to look for Murphy. Murphy top the perimeter, comes to the right side, drops to Johnson, far right side, back to Murphy. Murphy up off the glass and in. It is going to be Allison Murphy. So now it's 23 to Lady Tigers with 6:38 remaining in the third quarter. Boyd's going to check it with far right side of the perimeter to Cliff, back to Boyd. Young to the paint to Litchfield. Litchfield's going to be double teamed, but goes up in and out. That's going to be rebounded by Murphy. Lady Lions looking for a quick break as Murphy takes the ball, drops it over to Ellis. Ellis back to Johnson. Johnson weaving through traffic, holds on, back to White, top the perimeter. White mid-range jumper to the right side, no good. Rebounded by Holloman, which is also no good, and picked up by Chandra Litchfield. Now bringing the ball. Boyd's going to be contested. Interesting, fans hollering for a foul there. She was kind of slapped on the top of the head with that ball being got for. Ball's going to be checked up to Cliff. Cliff wide to Boyd. Cliff now, top of the perimeter, swings it left side. It's going to be center of the paint to Litchfield. Litchfield's going to go up, in and out, and gets the shooter's touch. That ball will drop. Now 25-20, Lady Tigers, 5:38 remaining in the third quarter as Terriana Johnson brings that ball up low. It's going to come back to the top of the key for Murphy. High arcing ball, goes up, rebounded by White, comes to Johnson. Johnson driving down through the paint, a little bit off the left side, so a little bit of frustration from her on that one. Tried for the long ball, somehow ends up to Mashi Glover. The rebound back to her, and she puts that away. It's an interesting little series there, as kind of a magic pass, if you will, to get through all those hands.
Mashi was there to clean it up and to take possession and knew what to do with it.
A little bit of confusion there from the Lady Lions as Johnson tries to play it over. And there's going to be a timeout now for the Lady Lions. 4:57 left to play in the third quarter. It's 27-20 Lady Tigers. It's really seemed that they're pressing that aggressive defense just as well. All right, and we'll also, while we're on this timeout, take a 1-minute break. You're listening to 103.3 The Tiger, WPKY Online.
Fredonia Valley Bank's mobile banking is available now for fast and easy access to your account. Everyone is on the go, anywhere and everywhere. And with our new mobile banking app, you can check on your accounts, make transfers and payments with the touch of a finger. Download our free mobile app in the App Store, and you'll find it a convenient way to do your banking when you have a busy day ahead. Knowing you have another way to transfer funds anytime can be the most helpful. Visit us today for details at 602 Cassidy Avenue, Fredonia, or 226 Commerce Street, Eddyville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back here to the gymnasium. Top in the 20, Lyon County to inbounds the ball, and for the play-by-play, here's Eric Jacobs.
Lyon County, it'll be Allie Ellis to inbound the ball. A little bit of movement, looks for Johnson, finds her. Johnson's going to look to drive, but is stopped by Bella McConnell. Had nowhere to go. Try to throw it down low. Ball will be tipped out for a Lady Lion throw. Again,
Humboldt County's defense has really become aggressive.
It has. They have really, I mean, it's like night and day from how the game started. Ellis to inbound the ball to Johnson. That's going to be broken up by Cliff. Goes out for another Lady Lion throw. This is one the Lady Tigers seem to really be making a point to not give anything easy to these Lady Lions. Lions inbound. It's going to be to Ellis. Ellis goes up top to Murphy. Murphy back to Johnson. Far left side. Goes for mid-range jumper. No good. Zaria Blunt now in the game. It's going to play the game ball up to Cameron Clift. Clift far left side to Glover, who plays it back to Clift. Clift top of the perimeter to Franklin, who pulls a three. No good. Contested rebound. McConnell with it. Does not drop. Still fighting. That's going to be rebounded by Hannah Holloman.
But that was that tenacity Bella shows and brings to the court.
It was. She never gave up on that ball. We've got White now. Plays the ball down low. It's going to go to Murphy. Murphy kisses it off the glass and puts it in. Now 27-22 Lady Tigers. 4:05 remaining in the third quarter. As Cliff brings this ball up. Looks to check it to Franklin. Franklin down low to Blunt. Blunt checks it back to Franklin. Swinging the ball around the perimeter to Clift. Top of the key. Drops it down to McConnell. Back to Glover for a three. Just a little high, a little strong off the glass. A little bit of frustration there from Coach Thomas. I think she was hoping they could work it a little bit more and get a little easier of a shot. Ball's going to be dropped in. McConnell with the steal. McConnell holding on to the ball, trying to find some help. Gets it to Clift, who's pressured from behind by Johnson. Clift almost has the ball stripped. Interesting that was not a foul there. Look, she was trying to shake her hand.
That
she was
must be a
passing
point
the
of
ball.
emphasis that you can hack and get by with it this year. She was hacked and held and everything else.
May have been trying to high-five her for a good play. So the ball's going to be shot by Clift off the iron, no good. Blunt contests the rebound with Johnson, but Johnson now trying to slow the pace down a bit as she brings it across midcourt. Blunt going to pressure, and Zaria is another one that will be a very aggressive player. She has a lot of strength, a lot of speed. Ball's going to go to Murphy, who drives the lane, kisses it off the glass, a little strong, rebounded by Clift. Clift going 1-on-3, dribbles through the Lady Lions defenders, and is going to be, actually he's going to call a travel. What looked to be a pretty clear layup for her, and a foul actually turns into a traveling violation, and that is going to go the Lady Lions' way.
She was close to traveling, but I think she was off the floor going up for the shot when the ref makes that call.
It was pretty close. I know there wasn't much of an argument from the Lady Tigers bench, so one of those unfortunate plays as the Lady Lions look to play it long. That ball is going to be blocked. There's going to be a little struggle for the ball. We'll go to jump ball. And that's going to be Lady Lions ball.
Almost could have been a foul called on Lyon County on the way they became aggressive.
It could have been a little bit of a wrestling match down there.
And the Tigers do take possession.
Tigers look to inbound it. Go high, top of the key to Blunt. Blunt holding on to the ball. Drop it to Litchfield for an uncontested three, and that will drop.
Caldwell County's first 3 of the night goes to Chandler Litchfield.
3 on the board. Now it's 30-22. Caldwell County Lady Tigers, 2:32 remaining. Johnson brings it in. Top of the key. That's going to be Murphy for the shot, and it drops. Nothing but net. Murphy's credit. That was a very nice shot that she took.
Murphy has all 6 points here for Lyon County in this third quarter.
Quick catch, quick release. She's heating up a little bit now. Got Litchfield. Top of the perimeter. They swing it wide to Goffinette. It's going to be Cameron Clift who goes for 3 just off the iron, gets an unlucky roll. McConnell goes up with the rebound, and she will be fouled. McConnell again, that aggressive play.
Foul is on Allison Murphy, her 3rd foul.
Murphy is everywhere this quarter. Foul shots doing it all as McConnell lines up the free throw line. First goes up. It's going to bounce off the front of the iron and be no good. Checking into the game now for the Lady Lions is going to be number 31, Hannah Holloman, for number 11, Terriana Johnson.
In Lyon County, their ball handling presence is now out of the lineup, so we'll see how they handle the press.
It'll be interesting to see how that changes as McConnell's second free throw drops. It's now 31-24, Lady Tigers. 2:03 remaining in the third quarter here at Jason White Gymnasium. Ball's going to be swung out to White. Now to Murphy.
Double dribble.
Murphy's going to hold on to the ball. Well, it's going to come up. Litchfield will come up with that ball. It's going to be out to Clift. Lady Tigers looking to set up. Drop down low to Blunt. Blunt being double teamed, drops it. She's going to switch it back down low to McConnell. McConnell, a good little move, gets fouled.
Just an aggressive player.
She is a very aggressive player, and it's nice to see we were moving the ball around very quickly.
And the foul goes against Allison Murphy, her 4th. Lyon County's offense here in the third quarter.
So Murphy's getting a little bit of foul trouble there. Be interesting to see, and she will now check out for
Bella's
number 11.
First free throw is no good, and wholesale substitutions for the Lady Tigers.
It's going to be Boyd, Ginn.
And Maggie Ginn is in.
Peyton Young. And I saw where the Lady Lions, as McConnell's shot goes up, it is good. It's going to be another substitution. Katie Franklin for Bella McConnell. All fresh legs in now for the Lady Tigers. Johnson actually came in for Murphy. I think with that 4th foul, they saw it was about time to take her out of the game. Lady Lions inbound. This is going to be Holloman with the ball. Holloman stuffed by Glover. Plays to Johnson, close to going over. Johnson holds on to the ball. One-on-one with Boyd. Swings it far right side for Holloman. Holloman to White. There's going to be a little delay there. There's something that's come onto the floor from the home side. A little bit of throwing around, maybe a piece of popcorn, piece of paper, something you don't want to step and slide on. Now the ball's going to be inbounded to Johnson. The balloon. So now it's going to be Johnson with the ball, who drops it off to Ellis. Ellis, top of the perimeter, looks to go down low. Looks like there's going to be a foul on the floor.
14.
That is going to be 14, Mashi Glover.
That's her 3rd foul.
Glover getting high in the foul count now. Her 3rd is now there's a inbound from the Lady Lions. To Ellis to take it, puts it to White. White drops it down to Holloman. Back out to Ellis. Ellis for a long 2, bounces off the inside of the iron. Goes for her own rebound. That is going to be...
That's a foul.
Should be a foul. The way she came in, that was a bit aggressive. I know that Coach Johnson was trying to, or Thomas, I'm sorry, Coach Thomas was trying to take a timeout on this far side. Don't think any of the referees heard her on that, and so it's going to be inbound for the Lady Lions. As Holloman goes up, no good. It's going to be contested. Ginn and Murphy on the far corner.
No,
White.
That's a jump ball, in my opinion. He had no idea who touched that ball last.
So this is going to be a inbound for the Lady Lions. It's tough to see from our vantage point here in the press box. It's going to be dropped down in the paint, and an excellent steal now by Jada Boyd. Jada coming down, taking on the defender, who's White, and she lays it up, and it's good. Another excellent play by Jada White, taking control off that steal, thinking nothing but buckets as she went forward. That's going to be a nice offensive foul that's set up there. It's going to be number 13.
Number 11.
Number 11, sorry.
Yeah. Terriana's second foul.
And that is a charge for the Lady Lions. Lady Tigers have it now with Boyd at midcourt.
And a 10-point lead and 28 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Boyd at the point holding the ball. The Lady Lions seem content right now to letting her hold it as two start to step forward. It's going to be played back over to Boyd. Boyd holding on, nice little skip pass to Young, who puts it up and it drops. Young, nothing but net, a little bit of string music there on that one. It's a pretty shot as it drops. Lady Lions take the far shot, it does not fall, and that is how we'll end our third quarter. Third quarter ends, it is Lady Tigers 36, Lady Lions 24 here at Gymnasium. We'll go ahead and between these quarters take a 1-minute break. We thank you for listening in to 103.3 The Tiger and WPKY Online.
It's that time of year when you like to have a little more light around your home so you can do more things outside or enjoy light for security. Here's a tip from Penny Ryan Electric. Make those lights LEDs. LED bulbs cost much less to operate. Penny Ryan Electric lenders can enjoy the safety, convenience, and peace of mind with security lights in the backyard, near the back door, in or near outbuildings, wherever you need them. And this year, brighten up holidays with LEDs. Whether outside or inside lighting, LED bulbs are a great buy to light up home, farm, and business. LED bulbs last as much as 25 times longer than conventional bulbs and cost about 80% less a year to operate. Get LED light up bulbs are lighting up inside and outside for the holidays and all year long. A money-saving, energy-saving tip from the folks at Penny Ryan Electric, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Welcome back here to the start of the fourth quarter. Caldwell County to inbound the ball, and for the play-by-play, Eric Jacobs.
We've got Cameron Clift with the ball, top of the point. She's going to switch it down to Chandler Litchfield. Near right side on the perimeter, back to the point to Mashi Glover, looking for help. It's 36-24, Lady Tigers here at Jason White Gymnasium in Eddyville, Kentucky, Lyon County High School.
I think we're looking to kill some clock, Eric.
It's what it seems to be. The aggressiveness that we've had seems to have backed off. We look a little content to hold on, burn some clock, as Goffinette now has it. Top of the right side perimeter, back to the top of the key to Litchfield. Litchfield's going to leave it to Clift. Clift will be content to hold. Glover open at the top. Glover's going to swing it wide to Litchfield, who takes an uncontested three. A little strong on that one. It's going to skip off, and that will actually be a Tigers ball.
7 minutes and 8 seconds, almost 1 minute gone here in the fourth quarter. Caldwell County in possession of the ball for the entire 52 seconds so far.
Going to have another substitution. That's going to be Jada Boyd coming in for Zaria Blunt for the Lady Tigers. Goffinette looks to inbound for the Tigers. Skip past to Litchfield, drops it up, no good. Contest for her rebound. She's not able to handle it, and it's going to go out for a Lady Lions throw. Inbound now for Ellis. Ellis inbounds to Johnson. Johnson being pressed by Clift. Clift was looking for a little bit of help. I think they wanted to double team her there on that end. It's going to be White at the top of the key. Drops it down low. That's going to be picked up by Glover. Glover checks to Boyd. Boyd brings it in. Top of the perimeter. And that's going to be a double dribble.
I didn't think they were going to catch that.
I think she knew instantly as soon as she did it. You could see her face kind of, but for the game she has had tonight, I think that is a pretty excusable little hiccup there.
We're going to overlook that one.
Yeah, that is a very easily overlooked one for the night that Jada Boyd has had. Ball is going to be inbounded. A little bit of a push off there by Johnson, to the dismay of the Lady Tigers bench. It's going to be Ellis holding on to the ball. He checks it up top for Johnson. Johnson is going to be guarded by Boyd. Johnson taking her time looking for some help. Johnson, top of the key. He's going to drop it off to White. White's going to hold, look. He's looking for something down low. It's not there. Up top to Johnson. Down low, and that's going to be to Holloman, and that ball is going to bounce out for a Tigers inbound. It was good defensive pressure there. They didn't bite. They kind of kept their composure, and from that, they're going to win a turnover.
Excellent defense is what's really kept the Lady Tigers in the game, and some real timely offense.
They have looked good. They're on a pass. That's going to be picked up by Litchfield.
She gets fouled.
She does on the far right side on the baseline. Litchfield is going to be fouled. That foul is going to go against number 2, Allie Ellis, for the Lady Lions. It's going to be far right side being inbounded for the Lady Tigers. Goes down low in the paint to Glover. Glover, nice little post move, doesn't fall. It's going to be rebounded by Cliff. That doesn't fall either. This will be White trying to make a quick break for the Lady Lions. It's going to slow it down a bit, look for some help. Lays it off to Ellis. Ellis fakes the three. Drives in, looks for help up top to White. White to Johnson. Johnson trying to drive through the lane. A little mishandle on that ball, and it is going to go out for a Lady Tigers.
Trying to do too much with the ball then, Eric.
Doing a little too much. I think there's a little bit of
little urgency here.
Little urgency, and that urgency is starting to turn into kind of ticky-tacky mistakes as it goes along. Here's Boyd driving in. Boyd, real tough angle, goes up for it. Close, but off the iron. It's going to be picked up by Holloman. That goes over to Johnson. Johnson takes it midcourt, pressed by Boyd. Johnson over to Holloman. Holloman looks for help, over to White. White's going to be at the top of the key, swings it to Johnson. Johnson, a little stutter step there, faking a shot. Johnson is going to leave it up to White, far right side on the perimeter. White to the top of the key, looking for help. White holding on, drops it off to Ellis. Ellis, little one-on-one with Lucy Goffinette. Ellis being defended tightly. Nice little ball in. It's going to go off the leg of Goffinette for a Lady Tigers turnover. Plays over. Glover is going to be fouled. No bucket. Never mind. It will not be a foul. That will be another travel. Again, I'm 0 for 2 on those calls.
You're allowed 2 steps, and that's all she took.
That's another one. It looked like a pretty clean break and a pretty easy bucket. I thought it was going to be an and one play, but turns into the travel against Mashi Glover. It's an unfortunate break there for the Lady Tigers. This is going to be Murphy bringing the ball in. Drops it off to White. White checks it down low in the paint for Ellis. Ellis to Holloman. Holloman to Johnson. Johnson for 3, and there is a foul on Johnson. That's going to be on Mashi Glover.
Mashi's 4th, and so far nobody has scored here in the 4th quarter, Eric. 4 minutes and 39 seconds remaining in the game, and Terriana Johnson at the free throw line will be shooting 3 shots.
Johnson now is going to go for her first. Johnson's first ball is up, and it's good. Would imagine Johnson has been a pretty good shooter throughout this game, and that's usually one you don't want to send, but now we have a Lady Tigers lead of 36-25, 4:39 remaining in the 4th quarter as Johnson goes to take her second from the line. Ball is up, and that is going to be short. I think Goffinette got a little trigger happy there, trying to come into the lane to get that rebound, and if it would have been a live ball, it would have been all her. So now that's going to be Glover coming out of the game for Bella McConnell, who replaces her. Glover with her 4th and a little bit of foul trouble, doesn't want to foul out. She will be pulled out. Johnson's 3rd goes up, no good. She goes 1 for 3 on that series from the line as Chandler Litchfield now brings the ball in. He's going to play it over to Clift. Clift at the top of the perimeter. Holds the ball, swings it wide. That's going to be Pearson on a fast break with Clift. Quick little move. Tries to foot another fast break for the Lady Tigers to Litchfield. Off the iron, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Tigers. She's going to be pressed, and that is going to be a push. And
on number 3,
that is going to be Peyton Young.
Peyton's first foul of the game.
It's going to be another substitution. Will be Jada Boyd in for Lucy Goffinette for the Lady Tigers. Ball inbounded by the Lady Lions. Oh, quick steal there by Clift. Excellent awareness. Who plays it to Young. Young is double teamed. Ball's picked up by Johnson, who gets through traffic. Johnson now with the ball is going to lay it over to Holloman. Holloman for 3, and it drops.
Big basket for Lyon County.
There's going to be a timeout here from the Lady Lions. That was a quick little defensive play there by Cameron Clift. Just, I think it was so quick it almost surprised her teammates on that. Weren't able to really pick it up. But as we take this timeout, it's 36-28. Lady Tigers with the lead. 21.
And we're going to keep it here with 18 seconds remaining in the timeout, 30-second timeout.
We'll keep it here. We appreciate everyone who's tuning in and listening to us on 103.3 The Tiger and WPKYonline.com. It's an excellent service that our community provides, and we're happy to bring you live action from Lady Tigers and Tigers basketball throughout this season.
And we're under 4 minutes here. Caldwell County to inbound it. Cameron Cliff will throw it into Jada Boyd, and for the play-by-play, Eric Jacobs.
Boyd is going to bring this ball down midcourt. Boyd's going to be uncontested. Johnson at the top of the perimeter. Ball swings over to Young. Young looking somewhere to distribute to Litchfield, top of the key. Litchfield holding, looking. Litchfield on the move now is going to lay it off to Young, right side on the perimeter. Young calling for a cut in by Boyd. It's going to be met by Johnson, but the ball comes to Cliff, who drives top of the key. She will be fouled. She's going to go for 2. There's going to be Allie Ellis on the foul. A little bit of a push from behind as Cliff went up for that shot. Now Cliff will take her turn at the line and see if she can't add 2 for the Lady Tigers.
Cameron's first trip to the line tonight.
Her first shot is going to drop. Spot on, nothing but net. So she is now 1 from 1 for the free throws. She'll look to take her second. Cliff going for a second from the line. Ball is up, and it's in. Cliff the perfect 2 for 2 from the line tonight as the Lady Lions look to inbound it. It's going to go to Murphy. Murphy's going to be pressed by Glover. Glover, it's going to be a ball up to Johnson. Johnson for a high arcing 3 that's going to go off the iron. No good. Is going to be rebounded by Jada Boyd. Boyd now, quick ball to Cliff. Cliff, little pressure, tries to distribute it low to McConnell. McConnell is double teamed and somehow manages to put that ball in. Had 3 Lady Lions around her. McConnell's able to put it in as the ball's tipped by the Tigers, but gets to Allie Ellis, who puts it up short off the iron, but rebounds her own ball. Out to White. White for a long 3, and it's good. Lady Lions looking to put a little last-minute press here. It's 31 Lady Lions, 40 Lady Tigers, 2:48 remaining in the fourth quarter. The Tigers with the 9-point lead. Lady Lions have been on a bit of a run here, though, with the threes. That's going to be a foul as Boyd goes up for the layup.
And it's going to be Terriana Johnson's 3rd foul.
And
we're in the bonus right now. 17 foul on Lyon County this half.
There's a little bit of discussion there, and there we go to the bonus.
Yeah, and at the free throw line will be Jada Boyd. She's not been there previously tonight.
This will be Boyd's first attempt, and that was actually a pretty smart foul there by Johnson as Boyd had a clear lane to the basket. So Boyd's first goes up, no good, and it turns into a very good foul for the Lady Lions as Johnson now brings the ball quick for Murphy. Murphy's not able to hold it, and so Murphy is going to drop that ball out.
Litchfield checking into the game and replacing Jada.
So Jada Boyd tonight has had a heck of a game.
Fabulous game for a freshman. Now Lyon County in a 4-court press.
This is going to be Young inbounding the ball to Cliff. Cliff leave it over to Litchfield. Litchfield is going to be contested heavily. That ball is going to go out for a Lady Tigers possession. Johnson came screaming in from behind on that one to press that, and I think that's what you're going to see out of the Lady Lions from here on out.
I saw a little bump too then, Eric.
A little bit. This is the tough part of the game as Glover battles, comes out to McConnell. She can't get it. McConnell battles, and she is going to be called for the foul. McConnell's going to be called with a little bit of a hold there.
And that is the Lady Tigers' 5th foul of the second half.
It's getting close to the bonus. So it comes into White. White going to bring the ball down, looks for Murphy. Murphy, far right side to Holloman. Holloman's pass is blocked by McConnell, but Murphy picks it up. McConnell goes in. Spin move by Murphy, and that pass is going to be absolutely rejected.
A lot of hands, and that's what you have to play. Defense, you have to play with your hands.
Cameron Cliff, double-handed.
We knocked down 3 passes that time. That one would probably have led to a 2-point field goal.
That was a excellent defensive play by Cameron Cliff. So now White goes to drive into the lane. Just going to kick it out top to Holloman. Holloman to Johnson at the top of the key. Johnson dancing around to Murphy. Murphy fakes the shot, lays it off to White. White to Johnson. Johnson mid-range, off the iron, no good. But it's going to be rebounded by Ellis, looking for some help to Holloman. He's going to switch it over. It's going to go down low to Murphy. Murphy looking for help to White. White to Holloman, top of the key, switches to Johnson. Johnson drives, kicks it out to White. It is no good. That's going to be rebounded by Murphy, and that will be no good. falls to Mashi Glover.
Murphy was wide open. So all she had to do was just lay it back up, but shot it too strong.
She was, and that again may be a couple nerves as Lady Tigers are going to take a timeout. It's going to be 40-31. Lady Tigers 1:22 remaining in the half, or in the fourth quarter, my mistake. So as they take this timeout, we'll go ahead and take a 30-second break, my mistake, a 30-second break. You're listening to 103.3 The Tiger, WPKY Online.
Lapodocina on the Marion Road in Princeton is the best place to experience delicious, authentic Mexican cuisine with an extensive menu that has something for everyone. Choose from local favorites like fajitas, chimichangas, burritos, and Maria's favorite with rice, grilled onions, and peppers, chicken, shrimp, steak, or a combination topped with Lapodocina's mouth-watering cheese sauce. That's Lapodocina on the Marion Road in Princeton, phone 365-3848.
Welcome back to Jason White Gymnasium. We're late here in the fourth quarter. Caldwell County owning a 9-point lead, leading 40-31 over the Lady Lions. Timeout, just about over for the timeouts, and we're under 2 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. We'll get you the time here as soon as the timeout goes puts down. 1 minute, 22 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Caldwell County to inbound the ball, and for the final 1 minute, 22 seconds of the fourth quarter, play-by-play, Eric Jacobs.
Litchfield inbounding the ball from the far right side. It's going to go to play some aggressive defense. You can hear the bench calling for pressure. This is going to be Litchfield with the ball. Top of the point, it's going to drop it to Cliff. Cliff at the point, holding, content to hold the ball at this point until she's pressured. Cliff is going to be pressured. That is going to be a foul on number 2, Allie Ellis. Ellis.
4 for Allie.
Be number 4 for her. That's 8 fouls now.
And that's a 1-1, and we want to put Cameron back at the line. She's 2 out of 2 tonight, so.
And that looks to be who will be going to the line. So Cliff now, 2 for 2 tonight from the line. Looks to add to that percentage. Cliff, ball goes up, and it drops. A perfect 3 for 3 so far on the night. Now,
and all 3 have been nothing but net.
They've been just textbook free throw by Cameron Cliff. Cliff at the line now. Going for her second. Ball's up, and that drops again. Cameron Cliff, a perfect 4 for 4 tonight from the free throw lines. Ball's inbounded for the Lady Lions. This is going to be Ellis who has the ball. Checks it over to Murphy. Murphy driving baseline. Murphy goes up. Too strong off the far iron, but gets her own rebound. Is going to be stripped by McConnell. McConnell wrestling for that ball. I'm not sure how there was no foul on that one, but McConnell, just pure strength, rips that ball away as the ball comes off of Murphy's foot. It's going to go to White. White lays it up and in. It's going to be a timeout for the Lady Lions. It is now 42-33 Lady Tigers with 40.7 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter.
I'm not sure how they could not call that melee under the basket, and we had one down here earlier that was much less physical in confrontation.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. That was a...
she had to rip it, keep it away from 2 girls from trying to take it away from her.
And it was just pure strength from Bella. I mean, she, like you said, 3 girls on her, fought it, got a nice kick out there to Boyd, and Boyd just unfortunate went off the foot of Murphy as she tried to cross her up.
With Caldwell County with a 9-point lead and possession here of the ball, around 40 seconds remaining here in the game.
This is Lady Tigers will look to just hold out, maintain this lead, fend off that aggressive Lyon County defense, and come out of here with the opening win to the season. Got about 11 seconds left in this timeout as the Lady Lions retake the floor.
And Caldwell County will inbound it with 40.7 seconds remaining. And for the play-by-play, Eric Jacobs.
This is going to be Chandra Litchfield inbounding the ball. Litchfield's going to swing it to Swift, who is going to be pressured and fouled. That is going to be Allie Ellis.
And that's her 5th.
With the foul, that is her 5th foul.
And that's one of the things we're going to do is try to keep the ball in Cameron's hand, handling the ball, because she's 4 for 4. Hope we don't put put a jinx on her, but she shoots the ball really well.
Hopefully not. She's been perfect tonight, like you say. She comes to step up to the line now for the bonus. And she's going to drop that again. Nothing but net. Cameron Clift absolutely perfect from the free throw line tonight.
And the next foul against Lyon County, Eric, will be the 2-shot foul. That was their ninth foul in the quarter.
And this one for Clift drops as well. Clift now perfect from the free throw line. As Johnson's going to take the ball down, it's going to go to Holloman, who sends it for a 3 short. Holloman rebounds it and is going to be fouled. This will be a floor foul.
I don't think they're going to allow the basket. She did make the basket, but after the foul.
And that will be number 20, Bella McConnell, with the foul. Yeah, the basket does not count. It's a floor foul. As that ball is going to be checked up high to White. White to Murphy. Murphy for a deep 3 and sinks it. It's now 44-36. Caldwell County Lady Tigers with the lead. 25.1 seconds remaining. That was a pretty key shot there for Murphy to make. That was a deep 3, contested 3, but sinks it to pull the Lady Lions 3 points closer.
And the Lady Tigers with an 8-point lead and down to under 30 seconds to play here, Eric. So obviously what we want to do is be able to inbound the ball. Obviously, if we can keep it in Cameron Clift's hands, that would be to our advantage.
Yes.
As I just mentioned, the next foul for Lyon County is the 2-shot foul as opposed to the 1-and-1. So Tigers have really played well after we got through a shaky first quarter.
They really have, and this is one, like you say, on this inbound, I fully expect it to try and find the hands of Clift, as she's just been money from the free throw line tonight. So we'll see how the Lady Lions want to defend her. As Clift goes to make a run. Litchfield looking for her. The ball is to Clift. Clift going to be content to hold on to it. Still holding. Checks over to Boyd. No foul called. So Litchfield has the ball, and that is going to be a foul on Murphy. That will end her night. That will be 33. Allison Murphy, that will be her 5th.
And Chandra Litchfield shooting 2 with 14, a little under 15 seconds, 14.9 seconds, and an 8-point Tiger lead. It looks bleak for the Lady Lions, I would say.
It's looking a little tough for them as Litchfield takes her spot at the line.
Chandra 4 out of 6 tonight from the line.
It's not bad at all. You'll take those nights.
Yeah, exactly.
So Litchfield, the first one goes up, and the net doesn't even move as it goes through. Ball's up, and she is money from the spot.
Back to a 9-point lead for the Lady Tigers.
Litchfield with her 2nd. Ball is up. A little short off the iron. Rebounded by Holloman. Holloman's going to bring the ball down. Drops it to White. White holding on. 8 seconds left. Johnson with the ball. Drives baseline. Off the glass. It does not fall. Glover will have it. And I imagine, they call the foul.
But
they're going to waive a game. So the final score will be Lady Tigers 45, Lady Lions 36 for the 16th season here at Jason White Gymnasium at Lyon County High School. It's a good the season. It's a little bit of a slow start, but that was quickly met by much more aggressive play, much faster pace. The shot started to fall. The defense started to look stronger, and all in all, the Lady Night with a W.
And if we can take it back to the station for 3, and that's what we're going to do. We'll be back here with the stats after these messages from our sponsor. This is 103.3 The Tiger, back in 3 minutes.
Christmas done the old-fashioned way with simple holiday ideas. At Santa's gatherings, you will find country trees, snowman, and Santas, everything to complete your primitive home. Make your Christmas merry and bright, and please join Sandra for the spirit of Christmas. That's Sandra's Gatherings, 116 East Main, downtown Princeton.
Planters Bank, located at 208 North Jefferson Street, is locally owned and operated with a strong, sincere focus on customer service. Planters Bank has a diverse team of seasoned professionals in Western Kentucky and Clarksville, Tennessee. Since first opening their doors, Planters Bank has made a name for itself as an energetic player in the financial services market. Stop by and talk to the friendly folks at Planters and find out about the You Choose Rewards program. Planters Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Public Power today is an important American institution, an expression of the idea of local people working together to meet local needs. Your Princeton Electric Plant Board lights up homes, businesses, and streets with public power, electricity coming from a community-owned and operated facility. Their purpose is to provide reliable and safe, not-for-profit electricity at a reasonable price. They exist to serve you, their fellow citizens, friends, and neighbors, and their loyalty is to their customers. Princeton Electric Plant Board continues to make Princeton a great place to live and work. They are hometown energy working for you.
Let's talk OnStar. Most GM vehicles, maybe even yours, are now equipped with OnStar. The benefits of OnStar are immeasurable when it comes to saving your life and the lives of your loved ones, helping locate your vehicle in the event that you can't, and navigating you when you are lost. OnStar offers automatic crash response that sends emergency responders to your location even if you can't speak. Stolen vehicle assistance will locate your vehicle immediately in the unfortunate case in which someone mistakes your vehicle for theirs. Turn-by-turn navigation is available to take you anywhere you want to go with the push of one blue button. And you can always stay connected when you activate OnStar 4G LTE and Wi-Fi hotspot on select vehicles. OnStar keeps you informed on your vehicle diagnostics and can even diagnose a problem as you are driving down the road. Activate OnStar on your eligible 2011 model year or newer vehicle today and get 3 months free plus 3 years free of their basic plan. Stop in Tri-Keys Incorporated today for details or assistance on your OnStar activation. Tri-Keys Incorporated, Highway 91 North in Princeton.
La Potosina on the Marion Road in Princeton is the best place to experience delicious, authentic Mexican cuisine with an extensive menu that has something for everyone. Choose from local favorites like fajitas, chimichangas, burritos, and Maria's favorite with rice, grilled onions, and peppers, chicken, shrimp, steak, or a combination topped with La Potosina's mouth-watering cheese sauce. That's La Potosina on the Marion Road in Princeton, phone 365-3848.
And welcome back here to Jason White Gymnasium, Caldwell County. Winning the first game tonight over the Lady Lions. The Lady Tigers prevailing 45-36. It's a pretty even ball game scoring-wise for both teams in the respective halves. Caldwell County outscoring the Lady Lions 13-6 in the third quarter. They were outscored 12-9 in the fourth quarter. Caldwell County putting up 22 points in the second half, 23 points in the first half for their game total of 45. And Lyon County putting up 18 points in the second half as well as 18 in the first half for their 36 points. For the Tigers placed two ladies in double figures, led by Chandra Litchfield with 6 points in the second half. She was great from the free throw line tonight. She was 5 out of 8 and 1 3-point field goal, that coming in the second half, and 3 2-point field goals for her total of 14. 3 points for Peyton Young on a field goal in the second half, and 1 out of 2 at the free throw line in the first half for her 3. Also in double figures tonight, Cameron Cliff. Cameron with 2 2-point field goals in the first half, and 6 out of 6 from the free throw line in the second half for her 10, and those 6 free throws were huge. 3 points for Marcy Glover, 1 field goal in the first half, 1 out of 2 from the free throw line in the first half for her 3. 7 points for Bella McConnell, who worked hard, was real aggressive tonight. 1 field goal in the first half, 1 in the second half, and she was 3 out of 6 from the free throw line. Total of 7 points tonight for Bella McConnell. Jada Boyd with 4 field goals tonight, 3 of them coming in the first half, 1 in the second half for her 8 points. Caldwell County's total of 48 points. Lyon County does not put anybody in double figures tonight. They are led by Allison Murphy with 9 points on 3 2-point field goals, 1 3-point field goal. Points for Jenna White on 3 3-point field goals. 7 points for Terriana Johnson. 2 3-point field goals, those coming in the first half. 1 out of 3 from the free throw line, her 7 points. Allie Ellis with 2 2-point field goals in each half for a total of 4 points. Hannah Holloman with 7 points. She had 1 3-point field goal in the first half, 1 in the second, and 1 out of 2 from the free throw line in the first half for a total of 7 points. We're joined now by Coach Melissa Thomas, and we're going to let Gary conduct the interview.
Coach Thomas, congratulations on the season opening win.
Thank you. That's a good win for us. You know, you never know what you're going to get when you come to Lyon County. They always put up a really hard fight. And I'm really proud of the way my kids held on tonight to get that win.
Yeah, that was something that we noticed at the beginning of the game. Both teams looking what we called kind of first game jitters.
Absolutely.
Everyone a little nervous to make a mistake, but it seemed as time went on, our girls really started to come into the game. They started to get more comfortable. They looked more aggressive. They looked like they were getting into the flow of it.
Well, the thing I'm most proud of probably is the fact that Lyon County came out and they shot lights out. They were knocking down shots left and right. And we didn't panic. You know, I've got kids on the floor that are playing a different role than they've had to play in the past, and you never know what you're going to get to start the season out and who's going to step up and who's going to do what for you. But we didn't panic. We just played our game. We continued to play hard, and we were able to really take control of the game with our defensive intent.
Right, and that's something you never know what your positions. We were especially impressed up here with the play of some of the freshmen that were on the floor tonight, and so we just wanted kind of your thoughts and comments on that.
Well, you know, we're fortunate that these freshmen that we're playing, that are getting a lot of minutes, we brought them up last year as 8th graders. We knew it was a special group, so we brought them up. They've had a lot of experience. We played a lot of against a lot of varsity competition over the summer. So, you know, they're young. We're a young team. However, we're experienced, and so I feel like we are. I don't really give kids time to be freshmen.
Right.
We just going to throw them in the fire. But the thing that those kids bring to the table is desire. They want to be out there. They want to play. They'll beat and bang. They'll get in there and they'll do everything we ask them to do, and that carries over to everybody else on the team.
Right. I wanted to ask you too about after that first quarter. We definitely noticed there was a definite tweak in the way that we came out in our play. So what do you attribute that to? What did you direct them with?
Well, we changed our defense. You know, we wanted to turn it up a notch. We knew we had to put the heat on them. We had to try to generate some offense from our defense. So we changed our defense. We went to a press, and that really caused them some trouble. It made them work so hard in the backcourt. They weren't able to knock down as many shots, and you know, that's just that just comes from how hard I feel like my girls worked on defense.
Right. And last thing we noticed from the seniors. Cameron Clift goes perfect from the free throw line.
You know, you got to be proud of that. You know, she's clutch is what she is. You know, she wants the ball in her hands at the end of the game. And to have a player on your team like that is special.
Yeah, that's something we definitely were commenting on, that she was just absolute money from the free throw line. Chandler Litchfield, we thought, had a very good game. She played aggressive. She hit some clutch shots.
I'm super proud of Chandler. She's been sick this week. She's had a stomach virus, and she wasn't 100% tonight. Her energy level wasn't there, and yet she continued to come in and battle and showed a lot of guts and heart.
Awesome. So last thing, looking forward, as you've got under your belt, so kind of what are your plans for the week and moving forward? What should we expect out of the Lady Tigers?
Well, you know, we're taking it one game at a time. We have a tall task ahead of us on Friday. We've got Christian County, and they are big and they are fast. And so we're going to have to step up our game a notch, which is fine. Our goal is to get better every time we step on the court. And so that starts tomorrow in practice. We're full speed ahead from this point through the end of February. We're going to get better every single time. We're going to go back. I'm going to watch this game film. We got to get better. We got to find ways and areas to improve. And we're just going to continue chipping away at it so that we can become a decent basketball team in February.
Awesome. Well, that's what we like to hear, and we definitely look forward to seeing you girls play later on in the season.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys coming out and covering our games.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks.
Just looking at some other of the stats here, Eric. Lyon County with only 4 two-point field goals here in the first game and 8 three-pointers. So they've got a little bit of work to do on their inside game, especially the two-point shot variety. It's kind of hard to beat a team if you're just going to rely on scoring and nailing down threes, but they did an excellent job with 5 three-pointers in the first half and 3 in the second half. But Caldwell County being consistent and shooting the free throws well. We were 9 out of 13 in the second half, 7 out of 12 in the first half, or 16 out of 25. And last year, the free throw shooting was the Achilles heel, not only for the Lady Tigers, but the Tigers as well. I'm not sure whether we shot over 50% last year from the free throw line or not. But obviously 16 out of 25 is 64%. So team Caldwell and Lyon County, Caldwell County making their way off the floor right now, and it'd be interesting to see how the football players are blended in. They've been practicing for basically less than a week now, so we'll see how Coach Kate handles that situation. But the football players bring a lot of athleticism to the floor. I think we'll be quick. This year we won't have a lot of height, but I think we'll be able to shoot the ball pretty well from outside. We've got some kids that can dial it up and score, and we've got Russell Brandon and jumps well. So I'm looking forward to this match. Lyon County has some experience back. A young team last year. They're just a year older this year, so you'd have to think that coming in, both teams playing their first game tonight, so we expect to see some jitters in the first quarter of this game coming up.
Right, I would expect kind of the same style start that we had to the girls. Like you say, it's first game of the season. There are those jitters, but I think much like the girls' game, those will probably fade away rather quickly as time goes along. Like you say, the Tigers are this year not big on the size department, but in the speed department and the shooting department, I think we can easily make up for what we lack in height.
Absolutely, and the ability to, I believe we'll be able to handle the ball really well this year. We got some point guards that can handle it, and Zach Gaither and Darren Boyd from outside shoot the ball really well. And again, Russell being inside, pretty well had probably averaged 7-8 rebounds last year, being an undersized inside player. So we're going to be a chess match, I think that's for sure. And we've got 6 minutes and 25 seconds remaining here between games, and we're going to go back to the station for a 3-minute break here. 6 minutes and 15 seconds to go before the start of the game. 3 minutes for the station messages, and this is 103.3. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
You've been listening to Tiger Basketball on your hometown radio station, WPKY. Sponsors for Tiger Basketball include ABC Finance, Caldwell Medical Center, Community Medical Clinic, Farmers Bank and Trust, First Southern National Bank, Fortner Gas, Fredonia Valley Bank, KFC and A&W, La Potosina Mexican Restaurant, McDonald's, General Rural Electric, Planters Bank, Princeton Drug Company, Princeton Electric Plant Board, Sanders Gathering, Treasures Remembered, and Tri-Seas Incorporated. Thank you to all of our sponsors, and thank you for tuning in. This has been Tiger Basketball on your hometown radio station, WPKY. ABC Finance is holding a food drive for their friends now through December 16th. For every non-perishable item donated, you'll be entered into a drawing for a $50 gift card, and a total of 4 gift cards will be given away. ABC Finance would like to make your Christmas merry with a stress-free holiday loan that's easy to handle. So, with the holidays approaching soon, be sure to see ABC Finance for a Christmas loan with no payment until January. Call ABC Finance at 270-365-7444 or stop by the office at 430 Highway 62 West, the Princeton Plaza, and have the best holiday ever.
When you need extra time to heal, Caldwell Medical Center's Swing Bed program can help you if you've been discharged from a hospital but still need recovery time before going home. Who's right for swing bed? Patients with recent joint repair or replacement, recovering from a wound or major surgery, patients who need acute physical or occupational therapy, patients in need of post-hospitalization pain management or IV therapy, or patients recovering from a stroke. For more information, contact Caldwell Medical Center at 270-365-0300. Caldwell Medical Center, located at 100 Medical Center Drive.
Is your debit card community driven? At Farmers Bank, it is important to us to give back to our community. That is why we have developed the Tiger Card. The Tiger Card is a debit card that is free to all Farmers Bank checking account holders. Each time you use your Tiger Card, Farmers Bank will donate to our local Youth Inc. children's sports program. We've given over $40,000 to date to Youth Inc. through the Tiger Card program. Come get your Tiger Card today. We can print them instantly at our main office. Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Howdy, folks. KFC's Colonel Sanders here. You and a friend can tackle hunger with KFC's new $10 chicken share. That's right. I'm not above making obvious football metaphors to tell you about KFC's new $10 chicken share. Share 9 extra crispy tenders, 6 pieces of original recipe, a lot of popcorn nuggets, or 12 hot wings. Get a friend, get to KFC, and get a $10 chicken share. It'll be a touchdown. Like I said, not above it. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
Limited time offer. Participating KFC. Prices may vary. Tax and substitution tax credit. Hot wings not available at all locations.
The time is now for Caldwell County Tiger basketball. Sponsors for Tiger basketball include ABC Finance, Caldwell Medical Center, Community Medical Clinic, Farmers Bank and Trust, First Southern National Bank, Fortner Gas, Fredonia Valley Bank, KFC and A&W, Lakota Cena Mexican Restaurant, McDonald's, General Rural Electric, Planters Bank, Princeton Drug Company, Princeton Electric Plant Board, Sandra's Gathering, Treasures Remembered, and Tri-Shoes Incorporated. Now we take you live to the gym with Tiger sportscaster Eric Jacobs on your hometown radio station, WPKY.
To Jason White Gymnasium. We're a minute 32 seconds from our nightcap, and we'll just keep it here until we have player introductions. And again, we've gone over, I think, the strategy of the Caldwell County. I think we'll play with our outside shot tonight. Looking out here, we've got Darren Boyd, Zach Gaither lighting it up really from outside, I've been noticing, Eric. So
Josh Wilkerson's been getting on that as well, taking some of those long perimeter shots. Well, now we've got Gage Hendon out there taking a few. Should be a good matchup tonight here at Jason White Gymnasium at Lyon County High School. Like I said, it is gold night tonight to raise awareness for children's cancer, which is a great reason to come out and support these two teams. If you are coming out to Jason White Gymnasium to watch these games tonight, they are taking donations for both Vanderbilt Children's Hospital and St. Jude, both who provide children's cancer services.
And the Tigers are in all gold uniforms tonight, the road uniform. We're not sure who the starters are. We'll just wait as they are introduced to pick them up.
Got to say, I like the gold uniforms.
Yes.
Those are sharp. They are, I think, new for this year.
I'm thinking they are. I believe we had blue uniforms last year.
That's what I was thinking. I'm a fan of them.
Nice looking uniform. And time is here for the introductions. And Caldwell County will be introduced first. And we'll pick up the introductions as they are made here. Next up is Jameer Riley. Next being introduced is Darren Boyd. And coming out next is Josh Wilkerson. And last player to be introduced is Zach Gaither. I was looking at Josh do his thing out here with the introduction. Now for Lyon County.
Starting at '86, number 3, Josh Mincy.
First out for Lyon County is their 6'4" center, Josh Mincy. And number 23 being introduced now, Hayden Murphy. Gabe Board, 6'4", 6'4", 6'3" so far for Lyon County. Number 5, Jack Roykers being introduced, senior. And last for the Lions, number 11, Peyton Martin, rounds out the Lyon County starting 5. Same referees for this game that we had in the first game. And here for the play-by-play is Tiger Master.
We're all lined up for tip-off now. We've got Russell Brandon taking the tip for the Tigers. And Hayden Murphy. Tip is up, Brandon wins it, and Tigers will be going from right to left as Wilkerson takes it to the point spot. Setting up his offense, Wilkerson's going to play it over to Gaither. Gaither down to Brandon. Brandon to Boyd. Boyd with a long three. It's up, and it's nothing but net to start out. Did not take the Tigers long to get that. Now the ball is going to be inbounded for the Lions. Going to be stolen by Wilkerson. Wilkerson up and a quick 2 points. And already a timeout being taken by the Lyon County Lions. A quick start by the Caldwell County Tigers.
Very quick, and we saw how good our outside shooting is. Darren wide open. They were collapsing down. Drills it, nothing but net, and we intercept. We knock the ball loose, pick it up, and Josh Wilkerson in underneath doing his thing.
For the Tigers, you cannot ask for a better start. It's now 5-0. The second of the game. It's Boyd with a long three. Wilkerson with an excellent steal that puts it up. Now it will be Board to inbound this ball for the Lions. My mistake.
And the Tigers are in a press, which created that last turnover.
Board now to inbound. Tigers still pressing hard. Board having a hard time finding someone open. That's going to go to Martin. Martin's going to go back to Board. Board's going to be stuffed by Riley on the pass. Slick little pass over. It's going to be tripped up. And there's going to be a timeout called by Coach K and the Tigers. I'm not quite sure how Jameer Riley was not fouled on that as he was tripped.
And I wonder if they're going to give us the ball when timeout, when play resumes. That ball had been turned over, I think, by the time the official called it. But I think it'll be the Tigers' ball. I don't think Lyon County is very happy with the decision from what it looks like here.
Not at all. I think they were asking why it was not a travel for Jameer Riley to have grabbed that ball and kind of scoot it around on the floor there.
If you do not attempt to get up.
It's true. So Lyon County's coach a little unhappy with the call. Tigers will retain possession of the ball. This will be Darren Boyd to bring it in. Boyd on the inbound here, low baseline on the left side. Is going to go to Riley. Riley to Wilkerson. Wilkerson at the top of the... Wilkerson now with the ball is going to give to Boyd. Boyd now looks to Gaither. Gaither to Wilkerson. To Brandon. Switches to Gaither. Quick movement as Boyd takes the three, and it drops. Boyd 2 for 2 now on threes as the Tigers take a 8-0 lead. With 7:04, here's Royaker going up. Slick little move, and it's going to drop for 2. Now 8-2 pace game as Wilkerson moves it forward for the Tigers. Riley now top of the perimeter to Boyd near left side. Boyd trying to drive into the paint is going to be absolutely rejected by Hayden Murphy. It's going to go to Royaker. Royaker driving in, and there's going to be a foul called on Boyd. Foul maybe 50-50 there. It does not go the Tigers' way.
I think it's going to be on Zach Gaither.
It is on Zach Gaither. Caught a piece of him as now Jack Royaker will come to the line to take his first free throws of the night. Royaker lines it up. The shot is up. and it's good. It drops. Now, an 8-3 lead for the Tigers, 6:42 remaining in the first quarter here at Jason White Gymnasium. Roy Aker with his second free throw. It is up, rolls around, and it's going to be rebounded by Russell Brandon. Now
going
Boyd.
high for that rebound.
Boyd slips up a little. Boyd with the ball. He's going to lay it over to Wilkerson. Smart heads-up play there by Boyd to hold on to that. Wilkerson, nice little pump fake, does not get the drop off the rim. This is going to be board that's going to go over to Martin. Martin holds onto the ball, top right perimeter. Martin going one-on-one with Boyd. Martin drops it in low for Mincy. That ball's going to go out for a Lion possession.
6 minutes and 14 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Caldwell County leading 8-3.
Far right corner, this ball will be taken in by Gabe Board for the Lions. Board looking for a little movement. He's going to check that boy out to Roy Aker. Roy Aker holds the ball at the point position. Roy Aker setting up his offense. Mincy a little bit of movement down there as well as Martin. Roy Aker now with the ball right side of the perimeter looking for help. He's going to put it over to Board. Board, middle of the paint, is going to leave that. Ball's up for three, no good. And that is going to be Russell Brandon out rebounding Mincy. Here's Boyd with the ball. Looking for some help, drops it to Gaither over to Wilkerson. Wilkerson down low to Riley. Quick spin move amongst two. It's going to be rejected, but Russell Brandon picks up the rebound and lays it home for the Tigers. Now a 10-3 lead for the Tigers, 5:37 remaining. Kind of a sloppy inbound pass there.
And a turnover, the press forced the high pass. Lyon County couldn't control it. Tiger basketball.
The press so far has just been wreaking havoc on that Lyon County offense down in their own end. Now Wilkerson takes the ball at the point position, leaves it over for Boyd. Boyd now up to Gaither at the point. Gaither's going to go left side to Wilkerson. Wilkerson being matched there by Peyton Martin. Boyd setting up his offense. Boyd at the point position giving some directions, going to give it to Riley. Riley fakes a pass to Wilkerson, no look to Brandon, no look to Gaither. Gaither drives, three for Jameer Riley. It does not fall. That's going to be picked up by Hayden Murphy. This is going to be Gabe Board being pressed. He gives it to Martin. Martin's going to give it back to Board, and there's going to be a foul there on Jameer Riley.
Caldwell's quickness and speed creating a little havoc here early on, Eric.
It is. They look a little confused as far as where they need to go to get that ball. Lyon County, they're going to inbound it now. This will be Peyton Martin who's going to bring it up across midcourt. Boyd waits for him at the top of the perimeter. Boyd matching Board. That's going to go over to Murphy. Murphy down to Mincy. Mincy with Russell Brandon. He's going to get Brandon for a little reach there. I think the Tigers there were looking for a bit of a walk, but instead it's going to go for a push on Brandon.
I'm pretty sure Mincy did a full 360 on
yeah,
that.
and that's what Russell was just trying to explain to the referee. High pass in again. That's going to go to Board. That ball is no good. It's going to be rebounded by Murphy, and that's going to drop on the rebound. Now 10-5 Tigers as they bring it down the court. Wilkerson with the ball to Riley. Swings it left side to Boyd. Boyd, deep three. In and out, no good. Gaither with the rebound, and that's going to be a foul on Mincy. I'm not sure why Mincy's looking confused on that one. It was a nice little hockey check he threw in there going for that.
Lions first foul. Caldwell County to inbound it under their own basket.
Russell Brandon over to Jameer Riley. Riley fakes a no look, is going to fake again. Plays it down low for Russell. Russell Brandon up with it, off the rim, no good. It's going to rebound and knocked out of bounds for a Lions throw. This is going to be Gabe Board inbounding the ball. Board's going to go to Roy Aker. Back to Board. Tigers press in again. That goes to Martin. Martin driving the lane is going to get rejected by two Tigers defenders, but Mincy picks up the rebound and finishes. Boyd now bringing it down left side of the perimeter. Top of the key to Wilkerson. Wilkerson switches over to Riley. Riley to Gaither. Far left side down to Brandon, who goes up and puts it in. Some pressure there by Hayden Murphy, but Brandon is able to finish.
Great move by Russell on that. Great possession, great catch, and kiss it off the backboard.
Excellent move down low. The Tigers look like they came ready to play today.
3 minutes and 46 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Some subs are into the game, 12-7. Caldwell County leading.
So it's going to be Gabe Board with the ball, plays it over to Royaker. Royaker looking for some help. Royaker, midcourt, is going to try and drive it in. Stripped by Russell Brandon. Brandon looking for some help, drops it off to Boyd, who takes it in. Oh, not able to be cleaned up, but Russell Brandon finally finishes. A little bit of a...
Looks like the Three Stooges.
Yeah, Three Stooges, a little bit of the curly whoop, whoop, whoop going on. But finally, Russell Brandon is able to clean that up and put it in.
I bet 4 people had hands on that ball in.
It's going to be a no-look to Mincy. That was Briar Riley, who tried to do almost a Steve Nash-esque no-look pass, and it didn't quite pay off for him. It's going to go out.
Exactly what it was. Nobody was looking.
Yes, I would agree. It's going to be Jameer Riley. Leaves it off to Zach Gaither, left side of the perimeter. Gaither switches to Wilkerson, down to Boyd. Boyd driving baseline. So Jameer Riley leaves to Russell Brandon. Can't finish the layup, but the ball stripped back to Riley. Riley now is going to bring it back out to slow it down. Gaither over to Wilkerson, who goes for a 3, and he sinks it. Wilkerson money from the 3-point line. Tigers now with a 10-point lead, 17-7, 2:37 remaining in the first quarter. This is going to be Gabe Board bringing the ball up against Josh Wilkerson. A little one-on-one. Mincy sets the pick. It's double teamed. Mincy now with the ball. Heavy pressure. Mincy goes up with it, off the iron. Russell Brandon with the rebound. Tigers looking to press the issue. Move quickly, and Jameer Riley, nice cut. Excellent one-on-one move by Jameer Riley there.
Very athletic on that move, just total athleticism.
Quick cut to the basket, puts it in. Tigers now with a 19-7 lead over the Lyon County Lions. Lions take another timeout, and with that timeout, we will take a 1-minute break. Thank you for tuning in. This is 103.3 The Tiger, WPKY Online. Back in 1 minute.
ABC Finance is holding a food drive for their friends now through December 16th. For every non-perishable item donated, you'll be entered into a drawing for a $50 gift card, and a total of 4 gift cards will be given away. ABC Finance would like to make your Christmas merry with a stress-free holiday loan that's easy to handle. So, with the holidays approaching soon, be sure to see ABC Finance for a Christmas loan with no payment until January. Call ABC Finance at 270-365-7444 or stop by the office at 430 Highway 62 West, the Princeton Plaza, and have the best holiday ever.
And welcome back to Jason White Gymnasium. Lyon County will put the ball in play and come the side front court, and for the play-by-play, actually in the we'll have to bring it the full length of the court. For the play-by-play, Eric Jacobs.
It's be Royaker to Board. Board is going to be stalled up a little, is going to play it to Riley. Riley lays it down low. This is going to go to Wadlington, who puts it in. Wadlington, nice little post move there, drops it in for the Lions. Now 19-9. Wilkerson, a quick break up the middle, does not fall. Brandon tips it out, back to Wilkerson. Wilkerson to Riley for the 3, and it drops. Jameer Riley hits another 3, 22-9, Tigers lead, 1:41 remaining in the first. This is going to go to Royaker. Royaker trying to go through the lane, little too strong. Russell Brandon with the rebound. It's going to drop. This will go to Wadlington, and Wadlington will get the ball to drop again. Now 22-11, Tigers lead. Very, very quick back and forth action here as Wilkerson has the ball. Gives it to Riley. Riley pulls up for another 3. That one is going to be well short, but he gets his own rebound and finishes. Extremely heads-up play there by Riley to finish that play.
He knew that ball was not going in because it was well off its mark.
And that is going to be a pass absolutely rejected by Zach Gaither. K gives him a high five as he's going to be subbed out for Javar Twyman. Twyman now is going to press Royaker, backs off of him. Royaker to Board. Board now, midcourt, being held by Wilkerson. Board, looking for some help, is going to give it to Riley. Riley back to Royaker, who drives through the lane, lays it up. It's in, but they are calling a foul on the floor. Basket is no good. And that will be on Javar Twyman, his first of the night.
Caldwell County's 4th foul. Lyon County with only 1 foul so far.
It's be Board inbounding to Riley. Riley with the 3 from the corner, no good, air ball. It's going to be pressed quickly. Here's Boyd with the ball, bringing it down. Boyd one-on-one with Royaker to Wilkerson. Wilkerson drives the lane, pulls up, shoots, gets it to drop. Nice shooter's touch there off the rim. This will be Board bringing it in. The Lions looking a little confused as they bring the ball in. Board kind of has this look of puzzlement on his face as he gives it to Royaker.
We're down to the final 22 seconds here, first quarter.
Ball's going to come back to Board. Board's going to drop it off to Riley. Riley being marked by Boyd. Boyd defending him one-on-one. Right side lane, and the foul is going to be called on Darren Boyd. That is going to be his first foul, but this is Caldwell County's 5th foul. This now be Tigers 26-11, 11.8 seconds as the ball's to Riley. Riley a little behind the back, going one-on-one with Boyd. Riley looking for Royaker. Royaker, quick move. He's going to be trapped, throws up a desperation shot, and is going to be fouled. I believe that foul is going to go to Twyman again. That is his 2nd after coming into the game less than a minute ago. Royaker now back at the line to take 2 more shots. Royaker's first is up. Does not fall. Off the front of the rim, off the back of the rim, and out. Couple substitutions now for the Tigers. Coming in is going to be Dustin Harris and John Davis. Royaker with the shot. Going to go up. It's going to be knocked out of bounds.
That's got to be Caldwell County basketball.
And they're going to give it to the Lions. That will be Lyon County's ball. It's going to be Board inbounding it to Riley. Riley goes up for a long shot, does not hit. So we'll end the first quarter with a Tigers lead, 26-11 over the Lyon County Lions here at Jason White Gymnasium in Eddyville, Kentucky. Couldn't ask for a better start if you're the Tigers.
It's been a great start, and a lot of people contributing. We have 4 people who have scored, led by Russell Brandon with 6, Darian Boyd with 2 3-pointers, 6 points, Josh Wilkerson with 7 points, 1 3-pointer, and Jameer Riley with 7 points. One of his baskets, a 3-pointer. So Caldwell County really on top of their game and really has Lyon County confused, Derek.
They have. That's what I've noticed. There's been just kind of a look of, I don't know how you would describe it, puzzlement is the best way I could say it, but whenever they come in, they're not real sure where to go with the ball. They're not sure what kind of runs they need to make when they set up an offense. There's still a little bit of miscommunication there, and the Tigers have just pressed and wreaked absolute havoc on that Lyon County offense.
Exactly, and obviously we look to keep that up here in the second quarter. Caldwell County to start the second quarter, and for the actually Lyon County to inbound the ball. And for the play-by-play, Eric Jacobs.
This is going to be Gabe Board inbounding the ball for Lyon County at midcourt, far side. It's going to go to Royaker. Royaker is going to be left alone at midcourt. Gaither looks like he will step to him as he crosses. Royaker looking to set up some offense. Royaker holding the ball. He's going to switch it far side to Martin. Martin holding on to the ball, pressed by Twyman. Martin looks at the baseline. He's going to leave it off to Wadlington, and Wadlington is going to finish that. It's now 26-13, Tigers lead, 7:32 to go in the second quarter. It's Wilkerson now with the ball for the Tigers. It's going to go to Gaither. Gaither is going to come to the center. There's going to be a foul called. And that is going to be on Javar Twyman again, an offensive foul, kind of a needless foul to make there for Twyman, who's in a bit of foul trouble already after coming into the game less than 2 minutes. He's going to come out now for Russell Brandon.
Javar is getting his money's worth.
He is. He is. Because now the ball's going to be inbounded by Board. That's going to go to Martin. Martin now with the ball midcourt for the Lions. Boyd defending him. Martin still with the ball, one-on-one with Boyd. Martin's going to give it to Board. Board being defended by Wilkerson, one-on-one looking. He's going to drop it down to Gilbert. Gilbert with the shot, cannot fall. Contested rebound. There is going to be a foul on the Lyon.
0-0, Max Wadlington.
Max Wadlington, that is his first for the night. That was a good play there by Josh Wilkerson to go up for that rebound and just out-muscle and get in a better position.
Had great position, too. The ball bounced just right for him.
Did. Here's Wilkerson laying it off for Boyd. Boyd now is going to drop it low on the baseline to Brandon, who goes up, is fouled, and the bucket drops. Making an and one play for Russell Brandon on an excellent finish. Nice little floater there on the baseline to drop it through.
32. Nick Gilbert picking up his second foul. Lyon County's third in this half.
This will be Russell Brandon at the line to make it a three-point play. The ball is up off the front of the rim, does not land. Wadlington with the rebound for the Lions. It's going to go to Board. Board now at the top of his own half. He's going to be going to drive, now lay it off to number 11, Peyton Martin. Martin's shot is off. It's going to be rebounded by the Lions. That ball is going to go up, and it's going to fall for Board. That is Gabe Board who gets that bucket for the Lions. Now 28-15, Tiger lead, 6:18 to go in the first half. Here's Gaither, switches it far side to Boyd. He goes baseline, looking for help, leaves it to Davis. Davis quick pass to Wilkerson. Davis goes to set the pick. Wilkerson now is going to be double teamed, leaves it to Boyd on the baseline, who is going to receive a charge. Questionable call there. Boyd receives that charge. He got there awfully quick for that to be a charge. But regardless, Boyd now will catch his second foul of the night, I believe.
Darian's second foul coming back in is Jameer Riley for the Tigers.
It's going to be inbounded now by Board. Board's going to go to Martin. Martin bringing it in slowly. Riley there to meet him at half court. Jameer Riley with the press. It's going to be a pick set by Wadlington that misses. Davis picks up Martin. Martin now trying to set up a little offense, getting some direction from Lyon County's coach. Martin now tries to cross up Davis. Davis is going to receive a foul on that. The bucket will not count. That will be a floor foul. That is going to go for number 20, John Davis, his first of the night for the Tigers.
And shooting the 1-and-1 will be Peyton Martin. Lyon County 1 out of 4 at the free throw line so far tonight.
This will be Martin stepping up to take this. Martin lines up his shot. It's up, and it's no good. Rebounded, though, by Wadlington. Little fight for the ball there. Skirmish, whoa! And I would not be surprised if Wadlington did not pick up a technical on that. I'm not sure how the referee missed that.
Oh, really?
That was just flagrantly thrown off of the back by Max Wadlington in frustration. He's going to say that he was just going for the ball, but very fortunate, I believe, that Wadlington didn't catch a technical on that.
I'm just wondering how many officials were watching that play.
Yeah, that was iffy. Here is Gaither now on the far side. Wadlington getting tied up with Riley. Riley is going to be giving the foul on that. The intensity kicks up a notch here in the second quarter. 5:29 to go. Tigers lead 28-15.
Jameer picked up
Riley. Jameer picked up that foul as the Tigers still press. Now Gabe Board is going to bring this ball in. He plays for Martin. Martin, far left side on the perimeter. Martin looking for help down to Mincy. Mincy looks to post up Brandon, and he is going to get a walk on that one. A travel on Mincy. Mincy, going for that 360 almost again there.
Jovar Twyman back in the lineup for the Tigers.
Twyman now is going to inbound to Wilkerson. Wilkerson bringing the ball down far right side, back to Twyman. Top of the key, Twyman looking to drive, lays it off to Wilkerson, who goes for a three, does not hit, a little strong. Mincy is going to pull up that rebound. Mincy lays it off to Board. Board and the Lions now looking to press. Board to Martin. Martin drives, lays it up, and it's in. Good little drive there by Martin. Russell Brandon on the defensive, tried to make the stop, got there a little too late. Now as Wilkerson has the ball, gives it to Gaither. Gaither to Twyman. Twyman tries to pull up a contested three, in and out. It's going to be tipped by Board, picked up by Wilkerson, who drives it and count it. Wilkerson with the drive, give him the and one, but picks up a technical. I believe that technical is going to be on Wilkerson. He kind of flexed his muscle and pointed at it after he got that A1 or the and one. Yes, for taunting. Like I said, after he made the and one play,
do you know who the foul was on?
It was on Wilkerson.
No, I mean the Lyon County foul.
Lyon County, I'm not sure who Lyon's foul was on. It was Wilkerson with his and one, puts it in. Now Lyon County will step up as Wilkerson comes out of the game. Like I said, after that and one play, Wilkerson came over, flexed his muscle, kind of pointed at it and said something to the Lyon County bench, and that drew him a technical for taunting. As now, Board, I think he had a little bit of excitement there. As now Board takes the first of the technical, he sinks one. Board's going to go for the second.
And Lyon will retain possession of the ball.
Board will get it, now Lyon retains possession. I think Wilkerson was a little fired up after that one and wanted to express how excited he was.
I think he got his point across.
I think he did, and now with a 31-19 lead.
The referees did not appreciate it, though, however.
Not so much. I think he was fired up as much as the Tigers are, as the Lions look to inbound the ball now at midcourt. This is going to go to Martin. Martin pulls up a three off the rim. It's going to go, falls to Wadlington, who puts it up. Russell Brandon did a nice job of boxing out Mincy there, who's got a little size on him, but couldn't quite come down with it. It's going to come to John Davis now. He plays it to Twyman. Twyman to Gaither. Gaither down low to Davis, who sets it up, just can't get it to fall. It's rebounded by Twyman, who picks up the foul. That will be on number 11, Peyton Martin.
I think that's who got the last foul, too. I'm going to give him his second foul on the one on Josh Wilkerson.
I think it may have been. He's kind of been down in that low position defensively. So that's going to be Martin picking up that foul. Twyman now at the line. Twyman's first shot goes up, in and out, and it drops. Nice little shooter's touch there by Twyman to make it 32-21, 4:15 remaining in the second. Twyman with his second, it's up, and it drops net. Tigers now with a 33-21 lead, 4:14 remaining in the second quarter here at Jason White Gymnasium. It's going to be Martin bringing the ball in the point position for the Lions. Gaither presses him tightly. Martin looking for some help. Martin's going to drop it to Board. Board, Mincy with the screen, drops it back to Mincy. Mincy going low post. Mincy floats it up, and it's in. Gaither to inbound to Davis. Davis is going to hold on to the ball. Man, the Tigers offense drops it to Gaither. Gaither to Riley. Riley driving in the lane, drops it to Twyman. Twyman with a contested three, does not fall, and that's going to be picked up by Royster. The Lions goes over to Board. Board now with the ball. Board with the deep three. That falls. It's now 33-26 Lions.
Lions' first three of the evening.
It's going to be Davis over to Twyman. Twyman back to Gaither. Gaither looking to drive. Gaither drives the paint, goes up, and it's good. Gaither with an excellent athletic move there to put that in as Martin brings it down for the Lions. Martin looking to answer, drives in, cannot get it to fall. Russell Brandon with the rebound, and he will be fouled by Wadlington, who comes in late, gives him a little congratulatory slap on the wrist.
Second foul on Max Wadlington, and the sixth on Lyon County.
This will now be 35-26. Tigers lead, 2:55 remaining in the second. Davis now at the point position is going to lay it off to Gaither, right side of the perimeter. Gaither down to Boyd. Boyd looking, plays to Davis. Davis goes to drive. Davis plays center paint. It's going to be laid up top of the key to Riley, and the ball is stuck. Jameer Riley goes for that ball.
I think it's Caldwell County retains possession.
It should be Caldwell County.
With the possession arrow.
We do retain it with the jump ball.
2 minutes, 37 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Here's Riley with the ball. Riley to Gaither. Gaither down to Boyd, far left side. Gaither plays to Brandon, top of the key, over to Boyd. Boyd, nice little stutter step there, looking for help. He's going to switch it all the way to Davis, who takes the three and is going to be fouled. He said it was after the shot, so it's going to be on the floor. It should be one and one for the Tigers.
Yes. Briar Riley with the foul.
It is 1-1 now. Tigers with the bonus. John Davis to take the 1-1. Davis going to line up a shot. Davis balls up, and it's in and out, does not fall. Davis with his own rebound. He's going to give a jump ball on that. It's a nice effort there by Davis to come in and try and grab his own rebound. So now there's a couple subs coming in and out. It's going to be Hayden Murphy coming back in the game for Josh Mincy for the Lions. There's Board bringing down. Board.
Caldwell County in the zone right now.
Over to Roy Aker. Roy Aker trying to drive low. Oh, and Roy Aker is going to be called for the travel. He's looking a little surprised. I think he got a little trigger happy when he caught that ball. This is going to be Jameer Riley inbounding for the Tigers, far right side. Riley's going to inbound to Davis. 35-26 Tigers lead. 2:04 remaining in the second. Davis, nifty little move there. Get around his defender. It's going to come back to Davis. Davis with the three. He sinks it. Davis feeling it on that one. John Davis with a nice little crossover, laid it off, got it back, and was money from three.
He played. I know the young.
It's going to be a three for the Lions, goes in and out. Going to be rebounded by Russell Brandon. Here comes Darren Boyd bringing it down the court. Boyd back to Brandon. Brandon looks to drive, is going to hold. Boyd now with the ball in point position, lays it off to Davis. Davis, I know, has got to be feeling a little bit of confidence after that. It's going to lay it to Gaither. Gaither looks to drive, holds, lays it to Davis. Top of the perimeter, down to Riley. Good post movement. Riley is going to be blocked by Peyton Martin going up for that. Will be Tigers ball after that block by Martin.
1 minute, 16 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Caldwell County up by 12, 38-26.
Ruyaker and Mincy coming back in the game for the Lions. It's going to go down to Jameer Riley in the post, who lays it off to Darren Boyd. A little bit of an air ball there. Ruyaker lays it off to Board, who hits that three. Board has hit a couple of threes now this half. This is going to be Davis. Davis lays it off to Riley, far side. Riley drives, nice spin move, step, shoots, and is fouled.
I think 22 got him maybe.
That is going, if it's 22, that is Gabe Board. 23, that will be Hayden Murphy. Hayden Murphy with the foul.
And Jameer Riley shooting 2 from the stripe.
Riley lining up his first. Ball's up. Off the back of the iron, no good. Got a 38-29 lead. Here, 45.8 seconds left in the second quarter. As Riley goes to take his second free throw. Riley at the line, sets, shoots. Off the back of the rebound. It's going to be a foul here by Darren Boyd on Briar Riley, as Riley picked up that rebound from the missed Jameer Riley free throw.
That's going to be the third on Darian.
So Boyd picks up his third foul. Getting a little high in that count with 43 seconds remaining in the second.
And Riley at the free throw line for Lyon County.
Riley taking a look, ball goes up. Much like Jameer Riley on the other end, goes off the iron and out. This is going to be Briar Riley stepping up again.
43 seconds remaining.
Riley gets his second one to drop. It's now 38-30, Tigers lead. 42 seconds remain in the second quarter. Jameer Riley. Looks like the Lions want to press a little. Jameer dancing through traffic, lays it off to Russell Brandon, who airballs it. Twyman with a good rebound, lays it off. He's wide open. Russell Brandon underneath. Heads up play there by John Davis with that assist to throw it down low to Russell Brandon, who easily kisses it off the glass and puts it in. This is going to be Gabe Board at midcourt for the Lions. Gabe Board, they're looking to set up their offense. Board looking for a little help. He's going to put it to Mincy in the post. Mincy loses the ball, goes up. It's off Riley. Last second, throws it up. Oh, not a bad effort there by Jameer Riley at the end. And that will take us to the end of the first half, where it's a 10-point Tiger lead, 40-30, over the Lyon County Lions here at Jason White Gymnasium in Eddyville, Kentucky. A pretty good half for the Tigers. I would say
excellent half.
Overall, they came out firing. They pressed Lyon County tremendously at the start. They were able to take a quick lead, and they never backed off. Lyon County pulled it in a little closer there at the end of that second half, but the Tigers ultimately able to take a 10-point lead. Well, now that we're at the end of the second quarter at halftime, we'll take a 3-minute break, and we'll come back with some stats. So we will come back in 3 minutes. You're listening to 103.3 The Tiger, WPKY Online.
When you need extra time to heal, Caldwell Medical Center Swing Bed Program can help you if you've been discharged from a hospital but still need recovery time before going home. Who's right for swing beds? Patients with recent joint repair or replacement, recovering from a wound or major surgery, patients who need acute physical or occupational therapy, patients in need of post-hospitalization pain management or IV therapy, or patients recovering from a stroke. For more information, contact Caldwell Medical Center at 270-365-0300. Caldwell Medical Center, located at 100 Medical Center Drive.
Have you been a victim of debit or credit card fraud? Farmers Bank and Trust can help lessen your risk of getting taken advantage of. As our customer, you have exclusive access to a security feature in our app that will allow you to turn your debit card off while you're not using it, then turn it on instantly when you need to use it. Keep your information safe. Log into our free app to use this feature, increasing the security of your information right now. Not a Farmers Bank customer? Come down. Let us set up your account and start protecting you from potential fraud opportunities. This is not a guarantee that your information will not be compromised. This is an increased security measure. Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Howdy, folks. Colonel Sanders here to tell you about KFC's new $10 chicken share. Shirley, the expert marketing name, gave you all the information you need. It's a bucket for two people to share for $10. So I call it a $10 chicken share. It's available at KFC as 9 extra crispy tenders, 6 pieces of original recipe, 12 hot wings, or a bunch of popcorn nuggets. So get someone else and do like the name says. $10 chicken share. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
Limited time offer. Participating KFC. Prices may vary. Tax and substitution tax credit not available at all locations.
Fortner Gas Company is a full-service local and family-owned propane company offering services in Princeton, Cadiz, Madisonville, and Murray. Right now, Fortner Gas is offering specials on propane. Fortner Gas offers Holland and Napoleon grills, Dixie choppers, and they also have Red Max weed eaters. Contact Fortner Gas Company today for all of your residential, commercial, and agricultural propane needs. Fortner Gas Company, a family tradition of service since 1951.
And welcome back to Tigers basketball. Eric Jacobs here with Bob Hayes and Jordan Dunn, coming to you live from Jason White Gymnasium at Lyon County High School, where we're at halftime now, where the Caldwell County Tigers have a 10-point lead, 40-30, over the Lyon County Lions. The Tigers started this game very impressively, came out with a strong start. They pressed high, they pressed often, they pressed aggressively, and in the end it paid off. Lyon County looked a bit puzzled for a majority of the first quarter, a majority of the second, brought it to within 8 or 6 at one point, but the Tigers ultimately come out with a 10-point lead at half.
And I've got the stats, Eric, so let's go with them at 6 minutes remaining in the halftime here. For Caldwell County, they outscored Lyon County in the first quarter 26-11. Lyon County, though, outscoring the Tigers 19-14 in the second quarter, but Caldwell County has a 10-point lead here at halftime, leading 40-30. For Caldwell County, Joe Barr free throw line with 7 points. One earlier to get her on a 2-point field goal. 3 points for John Davis on a 3-point field goal, and Russell Brandon points on 5 field goals in the first half. Caldwell County with 11 2-point field goals and 5 3-pointers, and there were 3 out of 7 at the free throw line for their 40 points. For Lyon County, in double figures, and 2 out of 2 at the charity stripe for his 10. 8 points, and probably the young man that kept him in the game, Max Wadlington, in the second quarter, picking up scrap rebounds and putting them back. He has 8 points on 4 2-point field goals. Jack Roykers with 3 points on 1 early field goal and 1 out of 4 at the free throw strike for his 3. Peyton Martin, 1 2-point field goal for 2 points. Brian Riley, 1 out of 2 at the free throw line for 1 point. Hayden Murphy with 2 points, and that coming in the second quarter. And 4 points for Josh Mincy. Both his baskets coming inside for 4 points, or a total of 30 for Lyon County. They had 20 points, they had 10 2-point field goals, 2 3-pointers, and they were 4 out of 10 from the charity stripe. So free throw shooting really not too good here for both teams. 3 out of 7 for Caldwell, 4 out of 10 for Lyon. But the Tigers lead here at halftime, 40-30, and we're about 3 minutes and 42 seconds from commencing play here in the second half. I obviously look for more of the same in the second half, Eric. Just a lot of athleticism up and down the floor, and our ability to hopefully we'll make better decisions a little bit with the basketball inside. We turn it over. We don't keep turnovers, but we turned it over too many times there in the second quarter.
I would agree. Yeah, it's like the saying is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And it's been working well for the Tigers, and I think they'll continue with the same game plan of playing aggressive. I think one thing the Tigers will really look to watch is our fouls. I think with that aggressiveness that we came out with, we did get a little heavy in the fouls. We put the Lions at the free throw line a little more than Coach K probably would have liked. But I think that's something that he will definitely try and adjust. And I look for, like you say, much of the same coming out, and the Tigers doing what they've been doing all night.
We have committed 12 fouls in the first half, and we really have one of our starters in foul trouble, and that is Darren Boyd with 3. Jovar Twyman came in a brief span, picked up 3 fouls, but 2 fouls for Jameer Riley, 1 for Josh Wilkerson, 1 for Zach Gaither, 1 for John Davis, and 1 for Russell Brandon. Lyon County has 3 players with 2 fouls: Max Wadlington, Peyton Martin, Nick Gilbert with 2, 1 each for Hayden Murphy and Briar Riley for their 8 fouls committed in the first half. Both teams emerging from their locker rooms onto the floor. And again, it's going to be with a 10-point lead, we can't go to sleep, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's something I'm sure that Coach K and his staff have probably driven into their heads, is that there's still half a game to play.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think Lyon County has probably adjusted a little bit better to our quickness, and we just have to make good decisions with the basketball.
I would agree. I look for a very intense second half, a great game. Like I say, hopefully the Tigers come out with that same intensity. They can adjust to whatever Lyon County's adjustments have been.
And I've been asked to make this announcement. We had a minister by earlier, Reverend Mac Walls from the Second Baptist Church in Eddyville, came by to tell us that there will be a revival at his church commencing Sunday morning at 11 a.m., a meal to follow, services on Sunday at 6 o'clock p.m., services on Monday and Tuesday again at 7 o'clock, and Wednesday will be the end of the revival, and that service will be at 7 o'clock. So hopefully the people here in Lyon County that attend Second Baptist Church, here is your announcement.
There you go. And again, we thank you for listening in to 103.3 The Tiger and WPKY online. We're happy to be able to bring this to you live from Jason White Gymnasium here at Lyon County High School. It's again Eric Jacobs and Bob Hayes here with you as the halftime, about 30 seconds left in it, starts to wind down. Both teams looking to get set to start the game off again.
And we're 20 seconds away from tip-off.
I'm interested to see the adjustments that Lyon County has made at halftime. I'm interested to see how they're going to try and combat that press that Coach K and the Tigers have come out with, and see if they've made some adjustments to maybe move that ball around a little quicker or set a couple screens, just anything to maybe lessen that pressure on their players.
Yeah, I'm anxious to see what kind of defense we'll come out in.
Should be good to go as the Tigers now take the floor. It looks like Wilkerson, Russell, Boyd, Gaither, and Jameer Riley out to start for the Tigers.
The starting five intact for the Tigers.
For the Lions, it looks it'll be Martin, Board, Mincy, Royacker, and Wadlington. Darren Boyd to bring it down from half court now to Wilkerson. Wilkerson now lays it off to paint, drops off to Wilkerson, who pulls for a three, falls a little short. That's going to be rebounded though by Russell Brandon. Wilkerson drives the paint, is going to be stripped. That ball goes out, and it is going to be Lions ball.
It was off of Josh's foot.
There's a lot of action there in that drive. Coach K asking for a little explanation. Lions ultimately end up with it. Tigers look like they're going to come out with that full court press again to start the half. Ooh, dangerous.
Almost went in.
Dangerous. Royacker tried to float it and almost went to his own board. As now it goes down to Mincy in the post. Mincy is going to lay it up. Now it's 40-32, 7:33 remaining in the third quarter here as the ball comes to Riley. Riley now to Boyd. Boyd, top of the key, drops it down to Russell Brandon. It's going to be tipped by, I believe that was who brings, looks for a three, goes to Board. Board fakes the three, and that is going to be a walk. Board lost track of where he was, caught the ball, took a dribble, stopped, decided he didn't like where he was and wanted to reset. Unfortunately, cannot do that.
And hopes nobody was looking.
Yes, hoped it was quick enough that it fooled everyone. Now it'll be Wilkerson for the Tigers, bringing the ball down, top of the perimeter. Wilkerson looking for help, leaves it for Boyd. Boyd over to Gaither. Gaither looking for someone down in the post, calls for Russell Brandon. Now Boyd has it. Boyd in the point, setting up his offense. Boyd calls for a little help, plays it down low to Brandon. Brandon turns, slick post move, and is going to put it up.
Really gets off the floor really well.
He does. He has a very quick acceleration when he jumps. And he's matched up by Josh Mincy, who is probably 3 or 4 inches taller than he is, but every single time he's just about been able to out-jump him. This is now going to be Martin with the ball in the perimeter. It's going to come to Board. Board now one-on-one with Wilkerson. Board trying to create something for himself. Over to Mincy, the big man, fakes the three, lays it off to Wadlington, who drops it in for the bucket. Mincy there, I was interested to see if he was going to pull that three. Man sold it well, plays it down low. It's going to be Boyd now. Goes, fakes a long two. That is going to be a charge on Russell Brandon. Gabe Board set up pretty well on that. He was pretty well set as Russell tried to come through, ran him over. That is going to be an offensive foul on Russell Brandon.
Mincy out for Lyon County, Hayden Murphy in.
Board's going to lay that ball in. It's going to go to Peyton Martin. All midcourt. Martin goes to drive, going to pull a long three, high arcing, and it drops. Martin with the three ball. It's now 37. Tigers, 5:50 remaining in the third quarter. Ball goes to Jameer Riley at the top of the perimeter. Now to Wilkerson at the point position. Wilkerson with the ball. Royacker is on him. Wilkerson sends it to Boyd. Boyd tries to answer with a long three off the back of the iron. Race for it. Gaither is going to pick that up. Drops it to Boyd. Boyd down to Russell Brandon, who goes up contested. It's going to be tipped and picked up by Royacker. Comes over to Martin and the Lions. Martin fakes, gives it to Board. Board back to Martin. Martin coming to the point position now. Wadlington sets up a screen. Wadlington tried to sell a foul. It's going to go up by Martin. It's short, picked up by Jameer Riley. Nice little as he moves it forward. Riley leaves it off to Boyd. Little miscommunication there. Slips out, and it will be Lions ball. This will be a timeout taken by Coach K and the Tigers. While we're in this timeout, we'll go ahead and take a 1-minute break. You're listening to 103 The Tiger, WPKY Online.
Mobile deposit is here. This is Mona Van Hooser with First Southern National Bank, and our new mobile app is loaded with extra features, including mobile deposit. Now you can use your smartphone's camera to deposit checks on the go. Just endorse, point, click, and send. Download our new mobile app and try it today. First Southern National Bank, member FDIC.
We're welcome back to the Jason White Gymnasium. Caldwell County clinging to a 5-point lead here, 42-37. Lyon County making a little bit of a run here, cutting the lead to 2 down to points. Caldwell County with their still their starting 5 onto the floor. 5 minutes and 3 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. And Lyon County will inbound it and come the length of the court. And for the play-by-play, Eric Jacobs.
Here's Gabe Board inbounding the ball. He's going to go to Peyton Martin. Tigers not pressing on this one. They're actually going to set up defensively and allow Martin to bring it in unpressured. Boyd is going to meet him at midcourt. It's going to be over to Board. Board with a little floater, well short, air balls it. Here comes Russell. Quick break. Drops it off to Darren Boyd, but a good defensive play there by Royacker, and that comes out to Martin, who's going to mix it up. Wadlington's pass is intercepted by Jameer Riley, who's 1v4. Riley, excellent move, lays it up.
No foul?
No foul, no call. Interesting there. It was 4-on-1, lots of contact there on Jameer Riley, but nothing is called. Here's Gabe Board now with the ball, top of the key. He's going to shift over to Martin. Martin now with the ball. Boyd stares him down, gets ready to defend. Martin.
County back to a man-to-man.
It's going to shift over to Royacker, who spins, loses the ball. Wadlington with it. And Lyon County calls a timeout as Wadlington had that ball on his bottom. 42-37, Tigers lead. 4:01 remaining in the third quarter. It's been
a lot of physicality.
It has.
In the last minute or so. And, obviously, we haven't gotten the foul call that we thought maybe should have been called. And this play down here was very aggressive on Lyon's part. So they're letting them play.
They are. They are indeed. Yeah, that was an aggressive play down there. Like I said, the Jameer Riley no call with his 1v4 on a fast break. They are most definitely letting the guys play. And we'll see how this shakes out with 4:01 remaining in the third. Tigers lead 42-37. Ball is going to be inbounded by Martin. Martin, having trouble finding someone, is going to get it to Murphy, who is back in the game after an absence. Gives it to Wadlington. Wadlington gives it to Royacker, who's at the top of the point position. He's going to give it to Martin. Back to Royacker. Holds on at the point. Lions look like they want to set something up. Wadlington wanting that ball in the key. It's going to go to Martin. Back to Royacker. Uncontested three goes up, and he sinks it. Now, Lions have brought it within 2, 42-40 Tigers. 3:28 remaining in the third. Lions made some adjustments, came out ready to play as Riley has it in the post. Over to Russell Brandon, and that is going to be a charge on Russell Brandon. He will pick up the offensive foul as the Tigers are clinging to a 2-point lead now, 3:20, and you can kind of sense in the gym that the momentum is shifted a bit to Lyon County.
But a quick basket by us could easily stall that.
That is very true. It's all it takes. Hit a clutch basket and you're good to go. Here's Martin, tries to drive down into the paint. He's going to be driven backwards by Boyd. Boyd, a little one-on-one with Martin. Martin looking for help, gives it to Wadlington down in the paint. Wadlington checks it up to Murphy, over to Martin. Martin drives baseline, lays it up, and it's in. We now have a tie ball game. 42-42. 2:47 remaining in the third, as Josh Wilkerson has the ball for the Tigers. Wilkerson's going to lay it off to Boyd, right side of the perimeter. Boyd, top of the key, is going to give it to Wilkerson, who's going to check it back out to the point position, reset up this Tigers offense. Wilkerson looking to drive, lays it off to Gaither. Gaither, top of the key now. Gaither looking for some help, checks it over to Jameer Riley, goes to drive back to the by Wilkerson, who drives in, lays it up, he's fouled, and the bucket does not drop. But that will send Wilkerson to the
Lions' first foul here in the third quarter.
As Wilkerson takes it to try and make this tie broken. Would be a big 2 points for Caldwell County. They've gone for a little bit without a bucket. This would be major help. Wilkerson's first is up and he sinks it. That was a much needed point there to help break that drought the Tigers had faced at the start of the third. Wilkerson.
Just the third point for Caldwell County in the third quarter, now 4 points.
Wilkerson goes 2 for 2 on that attempt. Now Martin has it. Tigers back into a full court press. Board with the ball, lays it to Martin Riley. Martin looking to drive. Martin drives, lays it up, does not fall. That's going to be picked up by Russell Brandon. Russell Brandon's done an excellent job down there rebounding tonight. Wilkerson, quick drive in, down the baseline, gives it away. He's going to pass the ball straight to Gabe Board's hands for the Lions. Board now checks it way over to the right side. Board back at the point position, sets up his offense. Lions looking to get a little organization. Murphy comes to set a pick. Board with the long three off the back of the iron, no good. Picked up by Wadlington. Darren Boyd up with it in the tip. Lyon County gets the tip. Tie ball game once again with Wilkerson bringing it down the court for the Tigers over to Gaither. Gaither down to Brandon. That's going to be a reach-in foul on Gabe Board. Board got a little overzealous going in for that one. Tigers now inbound from the bottom right side of the baseline. It's going to be a substitution now for the Lions, as that's going to be 32 Nick Gilbert coming in for number 23 Hayden Murphy. Mincy is also going to come in for Max Wadlington. Boyd to inbound it, goes to Riley, back to Wilkerson. Wilkerson drives it down low. He is going to be rejected, Jameer Riley is, by Peyton Martin. He did not see him back. Martin drives, lays it up, in and out, cannot fall. That's going to be a jump ball with Jameer Riley and Josh Mincy. Possession will go to the Lions. This has turned into quite a ball game since the second half has started. It's 44-44, 1:11 to go in the third quarter. Martin to inbound the ball, lays it high for Board. Board in the paint, lays it up, gets it to fall. Lions take their first lead of the night. 46-44 lead over the Tigers. Wilkerson, nice spin move in the paint, and we are tied again. That was a short-lived lead. 46-46, 53 seconds remaining. Tigers in full court press, and that is a over and back. Roy Archer could not control the ball. Could not control the ball. Lyons County's coach is adamant trying to make his position known, and the referee's having none of it. This is going to go to Wilkerson. Wilkerson at half court, pass it to Riley. Riley is going to travel. Riley took about 3 steps before he actually took off. He got looked a little bit like a Looney Tunes character almost with those feet.
Still with his football mentality.
Yes, his quick feet.
To get open.
Yes. All tied 46 apiece, 5 seconds left. Martin with the ball, mid-court. Martin for the Lions, still holding, he's going to leave it off to Board. Board's going to switch with Wilkerson for defensive responsibility. Board now trying to press in. He's going to leave it to Royacker. Royacker is going to be pressed by Gaither. Looks like the Lions are going to try and hold on for the last bucket of the half. to try and take the lead going into the fourth. This is going to go to Board. 7 seconds left. Board with the ball. Crosses up Wilkerson. Goes for three. Cannot fall. Jameer Riley with the ball. And we will end it all square. 46-46. Gator for the Lions at the end. Nice little offensive play. Some good ball handling. Got Josh Wilkerson a little slipped up, but it was good response from the Tigers. Wilkerson popped right up, contested that three. It falls short. So we're going to end the fourth all square, 46-46.
And again, coming down obviously to the fourth quarter, and who makes the fewest mistakes here in the fourth quarter will win the game.
That's what it's going to come down to.
And I think somewhat we're maybe too one-on-one oriented. I think Eric a little bit, and we're not looking for the 15-foot shot. We're trying to look for the 3-foot, 4-foot, certainly contested underneath. And their height, they've got two kids that are 6'4", really giving us problems, and one 6'3", and we just don't. Some of our players don't have their basketball legs yet.
Not quite yet, and what it's looked like, we've done an excellent job on the defensive end rebounding, but that height has really come into play, like you said, on the offensive end, where we've had underneath the basket.
Caldwell County will inbound it here to start the fourth quarter, so we have a chance to get the lead back, and it's something obviously that we want to do is play with the lead.
And that's something they'll look to, I'm sure, get a good first possession off of this. Darren Boyd will be inbounding the ball for most likely to Wilkerson. It does come to Wilkerson. We're off in the fourth quarter, 46-46, Tigers and Lions. Jason White Gymnasium. Wilkerson with the ball, top of the key. Wilkerson going one-on-one with Royacker. Wilkerson's going to continue to hold. Wilkerson goes to drive, looks for help. He's going to lay it off to Jameer Riley, who goes down low. Nice spin move, lays it up, and we have the lead. 48-46 Tigers, 7:35 remaining in the fourth. Coach K is adamant down here about pressing them tightly. They are not wanting to give up anything to Lyon County. This is going to be Martin with the ball now. Far side perimeter, lays it down low to Mincy. Mincy tries to check back. Mincy in the paint. Holds on, goes up. Cannot get it. Gaither down with the rebound. Gaither over to Boyd. Boyd's going to check it to Riley. Riley, nifty little ball handling there. Spin move. He's going to be fouled on the floor. Bucket does not count. Excellent one-on-one by Jameer Riley there.
22 is Gabe Boyd, his second foul. Nobody in foul trouble for Lyon, and just their third foul of the
Lyon,
second half.
Yeah, Lyon has not fouled a ton. Here is Wilkerson, lays it down low to Riley. Riley spins. Riley is going to get called for another travel. He when he caught that ball, he stuttered, stepped, and then went to turn. It was
an accurate call.
It was. That was a on-spot call by the referee. Tigers still with the lead, 48-46, 6:58 remaining in the fourth. This is going to be Board inbounding the ball to Royacker. Back to Board. Tigers look to back off a little. Still playing man, it looks like. This is going to be Martin Board, my mistake, with the ball. He plays it to Martin. Martin in the point position, lays it down left side to Board on the perimeter. Board down to Mincy. Mincy, tough little jump, lays it up and puts it in. Using that size against the Tigers to tie it up 48-48, but Wilkerson with the heavy foul comes in. Wilkerson went the length of the court, drove through the paint, went up. Believe that foul is going to be on Mincy.
33, it's going to be on, Josh Mincy.
33, that will be on Mincy. Mincy contested that heavily. That was one of those, if you're going to go up for it, he's going to make you earn it type fouls. And so Wilkerson back at the line now to try and retake the lead for the Tigers. Wilkerson, money, puts his first one in. And at this point in the game, 6:24 in the fourth, free throws are absolutely crucial. These are points you can't afford to miss. Wilkerson looking for a second. Money. Wilkerson goes 2 for 2 on this attempt. Tigers now with a 50-48 lead, much to the dismay of the Lyon County student section.
6 minutes and 20 seconds to be played here in the game.
This is going to be Board with the ball, point position. Board looks to drive down to Mincy in the post. Mincy checks it back out to Royacher. High arcing three off the back of the iron. Ball comes out, Wilkerson with it. Fast break on for the Tigers. Wilkerson stops, pulls up, shoots. Off the iron, no good. Martin with the rebound. Martin now is going to slow it down a bit at half court. Tigers still with the 2-point lead, 50-48, 5:50 remaining in the fourth. Martin is going to be pressed by Darren. Boyd is going to stay on him. Martin holds on to it. They drop it off to Royacher. Royacher to Board. Board acting like he was going to take a long three, decides against it. Martin now with the ball, drops it low to Mincy. Mincy with 3 Tigers on him, turns around and puts it in. And there's that size coming into play once again. Mincy's a big boy down there, and he's starting to kind of command on the offensive end. Here's Wilkerson, leaves it to Riley. Riley, a little one-on-one, steps in, off the rim. Mincy with the ball. Mincy's going to lay it off to Board. We're all tied up here, 50-50. Lions with the ball now. Board at midcourt. Board holding up, 5 minutes on the clock. We're tied 50-50. Board's going to drop it off to Martin. Martin brings it to a high point position. He's followed by Boyd. Martin at half court now, looking to set up. Still tracked by Boyd. Martin lays it to Board, who's going to be marked by Wilkerson. Over to Royacher, who has Gaither with him. Back to Martin. Tigers doing a good job of staying with their men on this. As Board has the ball, they leave it to Mincy down low. Mincy lays it up short, gets his own rebound, up and puts it in. Tigers now down 2, 52-50. Lions lead. 4:22 left in the fourth quarter. Heck of a ball game that's developing here for this season opener. Wilkerson's going to drive low. Wilkerson is going to get tied up going up.
I believe he's going to get fouled on the shot.
He does, and Wilkerson will come to the line, much to the disapproval of the Lyon County fans. He was in the process of shooting, though. Now he will be at the line. That's going to be 5 total fouls this half for the Lions. Wilkerson down at the line. And it looks like there will be a timeout taken by the Tigers. While we're at this timeout with 4:13 left in the half, we'll go ahead and take a 1-minute break, and we'll bring you back Tiger basketball action. You've been listening to 103.3 The Tiger, WPKY Online.
This is Starla Cummings, Outreach and Enrollment Coordinator at Community Medical Clinic. My primary role is to assist any individual in locating and enrolling into an appropriate health insurance plan. Open enrollment is going on now through the end of January. In order to have insurance by January 1st, you must enroll by December 15th. If you need assistance enrolling in either program or selecting a health insurance program through the Health Exchange, I would be glad to assist you. Call Community Medical Clinic in Princeton at 270-365-0227 to speak to me or to schedule a face-to-face appointment. Community Medical Clinic Street is here to serve you and your entire family with professional care that is close to home and close to your heart.
And we're back here at Jason White Gymnasium. Josh Wilkerson stepping to the free throw line with 2 shots. Josh tonight is 5 out of 5 from the charity stripe, and obviously these are 2 big free throws, as we stated, Eric. We need to continue to hit our free throws down the stretch.
We do, and especially down 2. This is a crucial situation for the Tigers, and Wilkerson has been pretty consistent. We hope that continues. If he can hit both of these, we'll be at a tie ball game, 52-50. He steps up to take his first, and we'll see how it goes. Wilkerson, ball is up, and it's money again.
I should add that Josh began his career here at Lyon County, transferred to Caldwell about 3 years ago.
So this is, I'm sure, a very special game for him. Wilkerson lines up, takes his second. It's going to go off the front of the rim. Lions will have a 1-point lead, 52-51, with 4:08 remaining in the fourth. Royster is going to bring this game down. Royacher, I apologize, is going to bring it down. This is going to be Board. Leaves it to Mincy. Mincy lays it up short, and that's going to be picked up by Boyd.
And I think 23 just picked up a foul.
23 did pick up a foul, and that is Hayden Murphy. And Murphy, he reached in. I didn't think that was going to be a jump ball. It looked like he got in and grabbed all arm on that one.
And from this point on, Caldwell County will be in the bonus.
It's crucial for the Tigers. Here's Boyd. Boyd leaves it to Riley. Riley top of the perimeter. Far right side perimeter for Boyd. Boyd now Wilkerson. They're at the top of the key. Wilkerson trying to organize his offense. Calls for a screen. He's going to give it to Gaither. Gaither top of the key to Boyd. Boyd looks to drive. Boyd pulls up. Shoots. No good. Does not fall. It's going to be rebounded by Board. Board is going to go to Martin. Martin now with the ball. 3:18 remaining. Lions still have a 1-point lead, 52-51. Murphy's going to go to Martin. Martin looking for help, gives to Board. Board. Roy Aker. Over to Martin. Back to Board. Top of the perimeter. He's going to give that to Martin. Martin now being pressed by Boyd. He's going to go to Board. Board drops it low for Mincy. Mincy steps up, shoots, and he drops it. Lions now with a 3-point lead, 54-51, 2:40 remaining in the fourth quarter. Gaither now with the ball, lays it over. That ball's going to be intercepted by Martin, but that ball is going to go out. Tigers looking for a big bucket here. You can really shift that. The momentum again has changed for the Lions, but before, and that's going to be stripped by Roy Acker. He absolutely stripped Josh Wilkerson of that ball to take it. Now Lions with possession. 2:24. They're going to leave it off to Board. Gabe Board now with the ball. Gabe Board's going to give it to Martin. Martin near midcourt. Martin one-on-one with Boyd. Martin lays it to Roy Acker.
Like a double dribble.
It did. Roy Acker is going to hold that ball. Tigers need a big defensive stand here with 2:03 remaining, down 3. It's going to be a timeout for the Lions. This is a crucial possession as the timeout's taken. It's 54-51 Lions. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter here at Jason White Gymnasium at Lyon County High School.
And Caldwell County can give 4 fouls and still not put Lyon County in the bonus. So I would think we would be aggressive. Hopefully Coach K is telling them about that situation, that we can challenge passes now.
You would think, and that's something, the aggressiveness that the Tigers had at the beginning of the game needs to reemerge. That's something that Lyon County towards the beginning looked confused. They were pressing very hard, and so you'll hope to see that from the Tigers again. Been a heck of a ball game out here.
And Josh Mincy has really gone to war here in the second half for Lyon County with 5 field goals and probably 6 or 7 rebounds as well.
He has. Mincy is one. He is, like I said before, a big boy. Mincy has really taken control of that post on the offensive end, and he's down there getting his team fired up right now as Lyon County takes the floor. Tigers follow suit. Will be Lyon County ball, inbounding it from the near side to the press box. 2 minutes remaining, 54-51. Lions had an impressive run this last stretch in the fourth quarter as the Tigers go to press. Roy Acker has the ball. He's going to try and drive. He's marked by Darren Boyd. Gets around Boyd, drives paint, lays it up, and it drops. Lions now with a 5-point lead, 56-51, a minute 43 remaining. Tigers looking to make the comeback with Wilkerson at the post. Wilkerson holding top of the perimeter. Wilkerson looking for help, plays it to Gaither. Gaither's going to go to Boyd. Boyd mishandles it. It goes to Roy Acker, who goes up uncontested, puts the layup in. Tigers in trouble now with a minute 22 remaining, 58-51. A 7-point lead with a minute 17.
You got to take care of the basketball.
Gaither goes, doesn't fall. It's going to be stripped. And you would think that the Tigers would need to press here. You can foul.
And trap.
There it is. They trapped him. Boyd's going to get the foul. It's going to be 58-51 Lyon County lead with 1:03 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Caldwell County gone cold here in the second half, scoring only 11 points.
They have. It's been a rough drive for the Tigers here lately. It's going to be another foul.
I think he pointed out, we knocked it out of bounds.
Lions will inbound the ball. It'll be Board. Tigers pressing heavily. Mincy almost loses it. Mincy's going to look to drive. Mincy holds. Russell Brandon will get the foul on him. 55.6 seconds remaining. 58-51.
He's not going to shoot.
Still not at the bonus. Yeah, this is the Tigers have hit a bit of a cold stretch here, and it's been an incredible comeback by Lyon County. Down 10 at half. Have brought it now to have a 7-point lead with 55.6 seconds remaining in the fourth. Lions look to inbound. It goes to Mincy. Mincy holds on to the ball. Still not going to foul him. That's going to go to Board. They will foul Board with 50.7 seconds.
And that will foul Darien out. Still only 5 fouls for the Tigers here.
So for Darren Boyd will now be out. A little bit of confusion there. They let a couple seconds run off the clock as Josh Mincy held on to that. John Davis will come into the game. It's 58-51 lead for the Lyon County Lions. 48.6 seconds, my apology, or they're now going to add 50.7. It will now be 50.7 on the clock as the Lions inbound the ball. Ball goes to Royster. He is going to be fouled hard, and that is going to be a flagrant on Davis. John Davis is going to pick up a flagrant foul on that. Came in a hard challenge. Some of the Lyon County players taking exception to that. Getting in the face of Mincy, who is the number one. There's going to be a technical. There's a little action going on. 58-51, 48.8. There's going to be a technical foul
on Russell Brandon, and he fouls out.
On Russell Brandon, as he is now out of the game. There was a flagrant called on John Davis for the foul, as he was a little bit of a body check. Personally, it was a hard foul. I don't think it was anything just too outrageous. Coach K is upset about the call. Took a little exception here as the intensity picking up. So they're trying to figure out what's going on. Coach is having a little meeting with the referee. That was, I feel like that situation blew up into a little more than it should have. I think there was a little intensity from Mincy on that one. His coach getting in his face. You've got Russell Brandon getting the technical. So after everything is sorted out, John Davis called with a flagrant foul on Royacker. He is going to hit his first free throw, now 59-51. There was also a technical foul called on Russell Brandon. It's now going to be second shot by Royacker. He hits it. 60-51, 48.9 seconds remain. So there's 2 more free throws coming up for the technical. First shot is up, and it's in, and now the fourth and final shot. Jack Royacker has gone 3 for 4 on these attempts. He will go a perfect 4 for 4. It's now 62-51, 48.9 remaining in the fourth, and you've got to think that's probably a nail in the coffin for the Tigers. Stranger things have happened. But the kind of a poor turn of events for the Tigers.
Well, you know, it's aggressive, and it's too bad they just can't call it similarly.
It is. It was an aggressive foul. That foul turned into a 4-point play. This is going to bring Royacker back to the line with 47.2 remaining, 62-51 Lions lead. As Royacker will take his spot at the line for the 1-and-1. Royacker goes for his first. The ball is up, and it's in. The second half, he has been pretty good from the line.
He's hit 5 in a row, and he's 6 out of 9 for the night.
It's not bad at all. We're now at 63-51. Lions lead in a timeout. Still have free throws to be taken for Royacker. Just been a tough fourth quarter for the Tigers all around. They've been fighting hard. They've put in a good effort. Just the buckets haven't seemed to be falling, and Lyon County kind of hit their offensive groove when they needed to most.
Well, obviously we're going to grow up a little bit tonight, Eric, and
yes,
learn how to play with a lead, so to speak, and know how to channel our emotions in the closing seconds. But I don't know that it's been a very good officiated basketball game.
Yeah, that's one thing. It's been a little loosey-goosey here and there. There's been some calls that have not been made. There's been some calls that have been made that are a bit questionable. All in all, will be a growing learning experience for the Tigers as Wilkerson is going to pull up a long two. It does not fall. Mincy pulls that up. There's going to be a foul called on Mincy for an elbow. Got that ball is a little bit emphatic about the way he threw that. Could almost make the question that was a intentional foul. Mincy's going to come out of the game. Got 36 seconds. Lions with the ball. This is going to be Martin. Yeah, this will be a game that the Tigers will definitely learn some. It's going to be another foul here by Wilkerson with 28.6 seconds remaining. The score is now 64-51. Lyon County Lions with the lead. This will be Peyton Martin to take his turn at the free throw. It will be 1-and-1. First shot is up, and it's good. He will go to take his second. Just one positive you can get out of this is that the Tigers did show they can be aggressive. They can play defensively. Second shot goes up, off the back, and he misses. This is going to be Jameer Riley now bringing the ball down. 25 seconds remaining. Lays it up, falls short, and that about sums up the fourth quarter for the Tigers. Just things haven't fallen their way. It's been a rough night. So now there's 7 seconds remaining. The game is going to end 65-51. Tigers lose their opener of the season against the Lyon County Lions as the players come and shake hands. So the score is going to be 65-51. Lyon County over Caldwell County. Tough night for the Tigers. They started out well. You thought that they had a lot of the momentum going into half. They had a 10-point lead coming into half. There's just the momentum of the game seemed to shift. When it shifted, things started to fall for the Tigers. The Lions got a bit more aggressive on the offense, started using, and ultimately just does not go the Tigers' way tonight. So we'll end the game 65-51. We'll go ahead. We'll take a 3-minute break. When we come back, we'll have stats. We'll wrap up the post game. We'll come back in 3 minutes. You've been listening to 103.3 The Tiger, WPKY Online.
Your account. Everyone is on the go, anywhere and everywhere. And with our new mobile banking app, you can check on your accounts, make transfers and payments with the touch of a finger. Download our free mobile app in the App Store, and you'll find it a convenient way to do your banking when you have a busy day ahead. Knowing you have another way to transfer funds anytime can be the most helpful. Visit us today for details at 602 Cassidy Avenue, Fredonia, or 226 Commerce Street, Eddyville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Brighten up the holidays with LED lighting. Penny Riley Electric reminds you that LEDs offer more than Christmas tree lights. LEDs are for home, business, and security. LED bulbs cost more, but they last much longer. As much as 25 times longer than the conventional 60-watt bulb. And an LED bulb costs approximately 80% less a year to operate. Get LEDs for lighting up the holidays and all year long. A money-saving, energy-saving tip from the folks at Penny Riley Electric, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Princeton Drug Company, 103 West Main in Princeton, proudly features low-cost prescriptions and friendly service. Princeton Drug offers 10-pound delivery, in-store pickup, or a convenient drive-through window. Princeton Drug has a wide selection of Christian greeting cards for every occasion. Princeton Drug is open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, and on Saturday from 8:30 to 2:30. No deliveries on Saturday. Princeton Drug, 103 West Main Street, Princeton. Phone 365-5585.
La Potosina on the Marion Road in Princeton is the best place to experience delicious, authentic Mexican cuisine with an extensive menu that has something for everyone. Choose from local favorites like fajitas, chimichangas, burritos, and Maria's favorite with rice, grilled onions, and peppers, chicken, shrimp, steak, or a combination topped with La Potosina's mouth-watering cheese sauce. That's La Potosina on the Marion Road in Princeton. Phone 365-3848.
At Sanders Gatherings, the magic of Christmas is here. Christmas done the old-fashioned way with simple holiday ideas. At Sanders Gatherings, you will find country trees, garlands, candles, snowman, and Santas, everything to complete your primitive home. Make your Christmas merry and bright, and please join Sandra for the spirit of Christmas. That's Sanders Gatherings, 116 East Main, downtown Princeton.
Welcome back to Jason White Gymnasium. Caldwell County really outplayed in the second half tonight. Outscored 16-6 in the third quarter and 19-5 in the fourth quarter. Lyon County putting 35 points up in the second half to Caldwell County's 11. For the Tigers, they're led tonight by Josh Wilkerson. Josh with 4 two-point field goals, 1 three-pointer, and he was 6 out of 7 at the free throw line for his 17 points. Following that, Russell Brandon, 12 points on 6 field goals. 2 points for Jovar Twyman on 2 out of 2 free throws. Jameer Riley with 9 points, 7 of those coming in the first half. 6 points for Darren Boyd. Again, his early 2 3-pointers early counted for his 6. Zach Gaither, 2 points on a first half field goal, and John Davis, a 3-pointer tonight on a first half 3-pointer. Total scoring in the second half of 11 points for Caldwell County. For Lyon County, they have 4 people in double figures, led by Jack Roykers with 16 points on 3 two-point field goals, 1 3-point field goal, and 7 out of 10 from the free throw line for his 16. 10 points for Max Wadlington on 5 two-point field goals. 12 points for Gabe Board on 2 two-point field goals, 2 3-point field goals, and 2 out of 2 at the free throw line for his 12. 10 of those coming in the first half, 2 in the second half. And Josh Mincy with 14 points, 4 in the first half, 10 in the second half, all 14 points coming on 7 field goals for Josh Mincy. Hayden Murphy with 4 points on 2 first half, 1 field goal in the first half, 1 field goal in the second half. 1 point for Briar Riley on a free throw in the first half. And Peyton Martin with 8 points on 2 points the first half, 6 in the second half on a 2-pointer, a 3-pointer, and 1 out of 2 from the charity stripe for his 8 points. Lyon County with 35 points in the second half, 30 points in the first half for their game total tonight of 65 points. And, you know, I think we have to say that we're disappointed, Eric, but at the same time, we know that we can correct a lot of things, and I'm not so sure that we were in a couple of our players' football, where three of our starters were out just only a week to play, get ready, so they'll get better.
That's very true. Yeah, this is one of those games that you hate to lose your season opener. especially coming out of the half with a 10-point lead, but could be some preseason rust. It could be some early season jitters. And so these are things that I'm sure Coach K will look to correct and build off of this week as practice goes along. That was kind of the story of the second half for the Tigers. It just couldn't get going. It was like a gear had slipped. They came out, they looked like a well-oiled machine in that first half. They were pressing hard. The press worked. They got on the Lions quickly. They pressed them hard. They were able to get up on them. They maintained the lead through all of the first half. And the second half, Lyon County came out with some adjustments. They were able to correct some things. They finally started to use their size a bit more down in that post area, and that's with Mincy getting a majority of those points really in the fourth quarter. And it's just one of those stories. But the Tigers, I think, will get some lessons learned tonight. It'll teach them a little bit of resiliency early, and that's never a bad lesson to learn, how to deal with adversity. I think they'll come out a stronger team for this. I think they'll come out a more hungry team for this.
Well, and obviously I think we were a little bit too much one-on-one oriented, especially in the second half. We were not looking for the 14, 15, 16-foot jump shot. And I don't know whether Lyon took that away from us or whether we just were content to try to get it inside and work it around the perimeter, down to the side, try to get it inside that way. And we probably need a little bit more practice, obviously, in the gym. Russell Brandon with a great game tonight. His football abilities wore off quickly. But Zach Gaither normally is a 15 to 20-point scorer, only got 2 points tonight, and really reluctant to shoot it. So I'm not sure whether that carries over from football season. Jameer Riley, some acrobatic moves, but when he starts spinning and moving and juking and jiving, not too many good things are going to happen on that. So we got to maybe get him a little bit more under control. But great talent. No, please don't mistake that as criticism. But when you've been playing football for 4 or 5 months, you need to work on your game a little bit before you start seeing what you can do.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a transition, and I think that's something that hopefully will wear off quickly. We are an athletic team. We are an agile team. We can make fast breaks. We can move quickly. We've shown we can play the ball around fast. These are all things that we're going to look to correct, I'm sure, as time goes along. And the Tigers will have to prepare. They have a tough matchup on Friday at 7:30 at the Cab at Caldwell County against a Hopkinsville team who is
one of the top 10 in Kentucky. And 3 of the top 10 teams in Kentucky are from the second region and from Hopkinsville. Christian County, University Heights, and Hopkinsville, and we'll be covering the Hopkinsville at Caldwell County game. I'm not sure who will be in my place. I've got another civic duty I'm lined up for Friday night, Eric, on that. So just stay tuned. We'll probably be on the air about 7 o'clock or thereabouts. The JV game comes first. So, but it doesn't look like Coach K is going to come out tonight, so we're just going to probably end this thing right now and just wish Caldwell County a little better fate come Friday night, which is a monumental task, Herculean task to say the least.
Definitely. So yeah, just we'll look for good things coming for Friday. I'm sure Coach K throughout the week is going to get these boys prepared to put up a fight against a tough Hoptown team. And so we look forward to seeing you out at the Cab, and if you can't make it, to tuning in with us on Friday at 7:30. Should be a good matchup. Should be a fun game. Thank you for listening to us and for all your support. And we'll go ahead and sign off here from Jason White Gymnasium in Lyon County. This is Eric Jacobs, Bob Hayes, and Jordan Dunn. Thank you again. You've been listening to 103.3 The Tiger, WPKY Online. Have a great night.